Right. We are live. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to, what are we calling this one? A Wildspace Folktale. Joining me as always is Gif, Boba, Kitsu, and Ninja. They, in our last mission, looked a gift horse in the mouth and became somewhat disillusioned with the random giant spell jamming vessel they had found themselves on as they escaped a world being choked to death by crystal vines.
There's no disillusion though.
And after various shenanigans and an attack by another vessel, our heroes basically just commandeered the vessel and said goodbye to the past. They convinced the ship's helmsman, Minx, to come with them somehow. Which was a natural 20 persuasion, as I remember. And yeah, we pick up our group right now. You guys have done not a in-depth search of the ship, but like a preliminary run through it all to, make sure it at least wasn't occupied. And you guys have brought all of your belongings over, along with your new helmsman, who has agreed to at least come along for a while and teach Ortis and anyone else who wants to how to spell jam. Because if you have spell slots, you can do it. Nyx has also brought over 6 hostages. In the fact that Nyx brought along all of the living people that you guys fought off from that attack. So you have 2 star elves and 4 Hadozi, strange monkey-like creatures you haven't encountered before, in ropes, sitting on the main deck of the ship, which I'm going to get the map up for my own sanity here. It's in the maps and handouts. That is such a small map. Let me see if I can get a bigger one for you guys. But yeah, you guys find yourself on what is the castle deck, number 1 on that map, while I look for a better one for you guys. With Minx has already wandered off and found a closet that she's going to nap in until she actually feels like getting up, because you guys woke her. And
left a stick and a sod of grass in our fairy's capable hands.
Was it Chestnut or Twig?
It was Twig, and then Twig gave it to Chestnut.
Okay.
Wait, what? What do I have?
When Minx came on board, she cut a hunk of sod off of, because remember the original ship was carpeted, and she took a living branch from the tree, and she basically carted them both on board and went, "You watch over these. I'm gonna go take a nap."
Okay.
All right. So yeah, that's where you guys find yourself. Is on a strange vehicle you don't know, with a potential new friend and a elven supposed royal that in theory Nyx and Vansel had agreed to escort home. And that's where you guys are. How do you wish to proceed?
And you said we were on 1? That's what you're saying?
You're on number 1. I'm looking for a better map for you guys, but yeah.
This one's fine. Just zoom in a little bit.
Okay. If you're happy zooming in, I'll leave it for now, so
Okay.
I can focus more on game. I just could not find an online one easy, so I just basically...
Mine's plenty big.
Yeah.
Okay. Had to take a snapshot last minute. The other picture, obviously, is the stats if you guys ever decide to man it as an actual combat vessel.
Are you actually hitting open in browser? Because it gets nearly
it's huge
triple
in
the
browser.
brightness.
I thought I did. I wonder if I did that wrong. Okay, somehow I did that wrong. I don't know why. I thought I did, because that's what I normally always do. Thank you, though. All right, cool. We have a big map, I can see. Yes, you guys are currently on number 1, which is that area by itself that's labeled as the castle deck.
Okay. Where is everyone? Like, I know that Twig was dragging a bunch of stuff on board.
For sanity purposes, you guys are all right there on number 1.
Okay.
Just so it's a nice, easy, convenient start. I know you guys had branched out a little bit. We're retconning, rewinding just a tiny bit, just to make it nice and easy at the start of a session to be like, you guys are at 1.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Next
So does that
is
mean
going to start.
The ship isn't moving?
The ship is currently sitting still in outer space, enveloped in a bubble of air.
Where are the hostages?
On
Next
that
is going
deck
to
with
start
you.
shoving him down the stairs.
Okay. Nick starts shoving them down the stairs, which you can see there's stairs that mark down to the battle deck.
I'm going to follow.
I look at Twig and ask him if he wants to interrogate him.
The birds? Oh no, I actually got these for you.
Oh,
He
did we
holds
save
up-
that picture? I'll have to find that picture again. Yeah.
Holds up the birds, the little cage of the two birds from your room. Oh, and
There we are.
say they I'm sorry for stealing your boot. Also, here's your boot.
I slowly grab it and put it on, just shaking my head.
Grabs the tablecloth of silverware and just starts dragging it to follow the interrogation, I guess.
Okay. Just in case anyone needed a visual of the overall look of the ship, I threw that in there as well.
And birds.
Oh, hey, birds. Ooh, I like purple.
We're in Barovia?
Those are birds.
Thank you. I forgot to do that. All right, let's let's fix that with the ship that's supposed to be there. Thank you very much. Look, it's a requirement for a stream that you somehow forget a thing every time. It's
Oh.
It's okay. You haven't been live this whole time either.
yes, I have.
I'm joking.
That I know. What's that new TikTok? No, no, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Shut up. No, it's not.
All right. Nonetheless, let me fix that real quick. We'll just put the star moth onto the screen since we don't have any maps in place right now. Da da da.
While you're doing
That's
that,
cool.
Twig will look back at Ordis and be like, torture or using water?
Wow.
Starvation?
No.
Good cop, bad cop.
All right, then.
No. Which? I kind of lean over to Chestnut. Does that mean
Dragging.
Waltz is supposed to be the good cop? Because I don't find that convincing. You're muted. You're muted.
Me?
Muted. You're muted. Sorry.
Yeah. Never mind. I don't remember. No, while they're arguing about who's going to how they're gonna interrogate, I'm just gonna walk up to them and go, "Hi, Chestnut," and like hold my hand out and realize they're all tied. They can't actually shake my hand.
They're also in various
Can I
stages of
actually tie them
unconscious right now.
Up like in a line and just start dragging him down like a row of coconuts.
Sure. They are mostly unconscious, just for the record. But yes.
All right, let me get this map.
Well, to be fair, I think the character with the highest charisma and the lowest charisma make an excellent good cop, bad cop.
That is true.
Because Twig's charisma, 5.
Oh.
It's really convincing. Really.
So let's see. So walking, we're figuring out where we are. So if
Yep.
you take them down to the battle deck from the castle deck, that takes us down to a very scrawny hallway. That's fun.
Yes, it goes right down to the middle of it to number 4, which is the hall. And then there's also a
Oh, how
stairs.
convenient, this storage here. Guess where they're going?
You open storage and there's just a giant mound of hay that's slowly snoring.
Right.
This will do.
No, 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 no.
Drags and drops the tablecloth in there.
Roll me a
I closed the
d20.
door.
This is a pure luck thing, not a.
Ooh, starting out great. 1.
Now, did you roll higher or lower than me? No. Okay.
Well, definitely lower. Or the sames.
Does she notice? Nope, you're in luck. She did not wake up to that, so. Right, you close the door on the sleeping Leonin and now a giant tablecloth full of random other stuff.
What exactly does head mean?
Bathroom.
Oh.
You
No.
Yeah, you open the next door casually, and it's some sort of bathroom contraption. There seems to be some type of release valve.
You know what? I'm fine putting them in the bridge. They could go on the bridge because apparently these 2 rooms over here are bedrooms, which you all can fight amongst yourself. Which one looks like a captain's place because it's all fancy.
Yeah, you guys walk into the bridge. You see several big windows in front of you. In fact, if you look at the castle deck picture, you can kind of see that rounded section of the bridge. There's like 3 windows, 1 big one and 2 on the sides. And you see 3 chairs. 2 look to be built to the actual vessel. Ornate, wood carved, with a little bit of crystal work. They match the rest of the ship, honestly. But the one in the center is kind of hovering a few inches off of the floor. And looks less like a chair you would sit in and more like a chair you would lounge back in. And the whole thing looks kind of like clear blue jello.
How do you get to 2?
You go down to the battle deck, or the main deck, I mean, and then you take the hallway up to 9, and then there's a hatch there. It's a warship. It's obnoxious.
Yeah.
So where are we?
You guys
currently
are currently in
shoving
1,
people into
4,
3.
or 3, unless you tell me you're going somewhere else. You guys start on 1. You went downstairs to the 4 on the battle deck. Minx and Twig's loot is in 5. 6 is a bathroom, and they have drugged the hostages to 3, which is where the helm for the ship is, as well as like a couple other chairs.
I think Twig's going to go and start setting up his room. And he's going to take the most spacious room. You see the little hallway, how it kind of ducks into this little corner square across from 7. He's going to start making that little square his room.
The most spacious room? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Starts random things, needing a pile of just clothing, cloth that he stole. And then he just kind of goes and joins the rest of them.
Twig. I opened the door across from his little hovel. There.
In there, you see tussled bed sheets on a full-sized bed, an armoire with, you're not sure, it's closed right now, a writing desk.
It's quite nice, actually. But this is.
I could help you move your nest in there if you like.
If it's not, too much of a bother. Usually, people like to keep their distance. The whole dirt and swamp thing varies.
Oh, I think it's quite charming, Vansel says as he walks by.
Thanks. Most people think they're like insects or something, but I think your fae folk are able to see what they really are.
Of course.
Starts
I'll have
packing.
Twig moving onto the bed, make a new nest.
Okay.
on top of one of the pillows on the bed.
Yep. On the bed, you find a letter from whoever this officer was saying that this is his last mission before retirement and he can't wait to spend more time with his family.
Ooh.
Watch, that's the dead one.
Yep.
Wow. Can't really read, can I?
No,
I
I'm
think this is
kidding.
for you.
You do not find that. If you go through the writing desk, you will find stuff I'll talk about then. But
Lovely. I open the door to 8. Who wants the big fancy shack with all the silks and linens and...
again, you just see a full-size bed, but there's also a big round table that has lay down on it. You're not sure. There's long, large parchments that have like dots with names and bigger dots with names. And like, as you look at it, whoever's actually looking at these, roll intelligence.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Even though I don't have.
Just because you don't have a good stat or a high stat in something doesn't mean you can't do something.
I got a 3.
I got a 9.
9? Okay. You have no idea. You can't figure it out at all. It's at first it looks like a map, but it makes no sense because like the one thing you can definitely see in common on these maps is all of them have something like dead center-ish that's labeled as Xarx's system. But then if that's a map, why don't they all match? Because every single one of them has then different things around it.
Is the prince nearby? Or did they stay up?
He's still on the battle deck, or the castle deck, because I completely forgot about that. So yes, you can go get him. No problem though.
You said there's a bunch of these sheets?
Yeah, there's like 12.
I'll just roll up one. Leave the room. I don't want this.
Hello, cat.
Chestnut, do you want the big fancy room?
I mean, I was thinking we could share it. If anyone wants to, we could go half these. We could put a curtain up or not. Just old school roommates.
I'll
Or
walk
does-
out.
Ortis, do you want to have
Come
a
on.
sleepover with
I'll
Chestnut?
walk out. No, I'll walk out.
Nix, you game?
We'll see.
Vance will
See,
pat you
we're
on the
just gonna,
back. No, I think we're giving the largest, most spacious room most likely to the very smallest member of our group, and I think that's
Oh, no,
fabulous. Go have.
No, they said we'll see.
Hello, cat.
We'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine either way.
I'm just waiting for the prince to take it and not tell anyone.
That's what I was thinking too. Twigs and 7, right? Is that what we decided?
Yes.
Where it was like once, if they come back in, where it was once clean. I mean, it's just been ransacked. Like that table, like the drawers, like falling out, and there's stuff just everywhere. Just
Okay.
messy.
I'm having fun in there.
I mean, honestly, if you care, the papers are things that mean nothing to you, but they're clearly like duty schedules, and this was like an officer's quarter for.
That's kind of ripping them up into little pieces there and puts them in a corner. Might need that later.
All right. Yes, you guys.
Making a litter box.
Yeah, if you didn't catch that,
No, I caught it. I was just very
There's a
politely
bathroom
going
across
over
the
it.
hall.
it's inhumane to teach cats to use the toilet.
You don't want to be like Mr. Jinx. You should.
Yeah, you guys are all about on the battle deck. Who's going anywhere else? You got a bunch of hostages. Roll intelligence, all of you. Just as a humor point.
Natural 20.
Chestnut will definitely know this.
These cat dice hate me. I got another 3.
I got 10.
I got 7.
I've rolled the apple once and got a 6. So, Chestnut, it occurs to you. While they are tied up, you just put all the hostages unsupervised in the room that makes the ship go vroom.
Oh crap.
Bansel, are you watching them?
What? You hear the call from down the stairs on the main deck?
I'm gonna just fly just straight in there. I'm not even gonna say anything. Just like, zoop.
As she swings by, Twig's like, dude.
I'm gonna start doing the cat chittering.
You are in luck. They are all still mostly unconscious and tied up. If none of you had made that intelligence check and it just kept going with your day for a while, eventually you feel the ship move.
I'm gonna poke my head out of the door and say, "Hey, what happened to good cop, bad cop?"
Am I the good cop?
I don't know what it means. It just sounded fun.
Yeah, it's a good point. What's a cop? Whoever said that?
I think it might be like a cracker.
All right. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. You hear footsteps as Vansel continues downstairs, whatever he's doing.
I'll go check that.
So, but no one's gonna come talk to. I guess this is a job for me.
Just don't maim
I'm
them.
just
And
gonna start.
This one maim them either. This one up here.
I'm just gonna start going up to each hostage, getting in their face and being like, "Hello, hello." See if any of them wake up.
Roll me a d6. We'll see who wakes up first.
My headset keeps coming in and out.
Why did we put him in there again?
Honestly, people were just looking for somewhere
Space.
big enough to shove the hostages while you guys were checking out the ship and figuring things out. Also, Ortis knew about this, but Chestnut, you also notice you don't have 6 people in there. There's 7, one of which is very dead.
I wouldn't have brought a corpse.
No, you didn't bring a corpse. The pilot never left. Ortis found them, didn't go in the room, but eavesdropped on them. Essentially, they took a cyanide tooth. They relayed messages somewhere and then killed themselves to not be taken hostage. You look, I mean, you're not super poison familiar, Chestnut, but you can see there's a little bit of foam at their mouth and not a mark on them. So it's a female elf in, again, the same type of strange clothes that you met on that prince guy you got with and on these other 2 that you have hostage.
I'm gonna pull like a flower out of my pocket and just put it on them.
All right. Yeah, roll your d6. Sorry.
It's 2.
2? All right. One of the Hadozi is slowly waking up.
I'm just gonna be just right in its face, going, "Hi."
That sounds so familiar. That's from a movie. That sounds so familiar. Oh wow.
You doing okay?
Hi. You're very close.
You can talk.
Yeah, but what? Why
What?
wouldn't I be able to talk? You're very close to me.
Why wouldn't I be able to talk?
I don't know. You're assuming I can't.
How are you? How are you?
I mean, I'm tied up right now, but
Well, that's okay. It's a fun game. What you doing?
I'm sitting here staring at a small person that's being weird.
Well, that wasn't very nice, but, yeah. So, what were you doing? Why are you here? I mean, we brought you here, but what were you doing before that? Why were you on our ship? How are you feeling? Are you okay? I already
Why don't you
asked
just
that.
ask for their blood type and their parents' social. And...
Do you know that? Do you have blood? What are you?
I'm a sailor. I got hired by the Zoxian Empire to crew the vessel, and they said that strange ship with the big tree was holding someone hostage, and we needed to go save them.
What
And then I
Do
got
you
hit
think
in the
I
head.
would hold someone hostage? Oh, that wasn't me. Oh, but
He just looks at you and holds up his tied up wrist.
yeah,
Are
yeah.
they being like subtle, quiet?
Given no one said anything, I'm assuming she's talking at a normal room voice, which means
Okay.
you're downstairs. You can hear she's talking to someone, but she's not yelling, screaming, but she's also not like.
So we're gonna leave those on for now because I think they look nice on you.
All right.
But you thought we kidnapped? We were gonna hurt someone? I mean, we did hurt someone's, but not you. I'm just like looking over my shoulder, hoping someone else comes into this room.
Yeah, at that point, Twig walks in with his arms folded. Oi,
Change.
you're never getting away. And then he casts web around all of them. Bad cop.
Why would you do that? They're just sailors trying to make a living from the Zaxby's empire.
Well, now they're sticky sailors, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know. That's not how we do things here. I'm gonna go back to the one I'm talking to and kind of unweb him a little bit. Sorry, bud.
It's all right, I guess. The captain said your ship had a member of the royal family. They didn't say who. I'm gonna be really honest. The Mastrals fool themselves. They don't tell us shite. And
Language.
sorry. And yeah, we follow orders. They pay us decent. They don't treat us bad. So
Well,
they
that's
said
nice. I
they
think
said
they're
there was
dead.
a person that needed to be saved. We went with, and it obviously was a bad choice. And they're dead.
Yeah.
All right.
No, well, I mean, maybe. I don't know. You're not though. Congratulations.
That's good, I suppose.
So, I feel like I'm supposed to be saying more to you, but I want to know more about you. What are your hopes and dreams?
I want to be a comedian.
Oh, well, let me tell you what I love. Comedy. I'm gonna just kind of sit back.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Wait, don't talk yet. I'm gonna just shout really loud. Guys, you gotta come check this out.
I'll come lean in the door frame.
Twig just goes running straight at that guy with his like stick up. Ah!
Can I just put out my tiny little arm and try and stop him? Twig, no.
You better
In a-
start
in a-
telling jokes or
For
sticks gonna hit you right in the head there, mate.
You'll swing the stick because you don't know how to use your other one. Wisdom save.
Oh, it's a little bard.
Well,
DM skill number 637. Make up characters on the fucking spot. Give them personalities and go with it because...
And he might not
yeah.
kill them.
Well, you forgot you're casting against a ranger and a monk. That's a 15.
Okay, yeah, you save numbers. Thankfully, there's no cue to vicious mockery. Anyway,
Just sit down. We're going to get a show.
this was...
Vicious mockery's the charisma save, isn't it?
Is it a Christmas save? I thought it was a wisdom save.
I think it's charisma.
Well, either way, you rolled a
'Cause
15,
I
so...
Oh no,
Oh,
that's
okay.
a 10. 10, so it would be a 7.
Well, let's check real quick.
I don't know.
Hi.
If it's wisdom, I'll pass. If it's charisma, he is not passing at all.
No, it's wisdom save. It's
All right, then.
their charisma making the attack against your
Okay.
wisdom.
He's fine then.
All right. No, it's actually the joke that got me started. My dad used to tell it all the time. How do you decide between joining a bardic college or a thieves guild?
How?
Well, it's simple. You just have to weigh the pros and cons.
I'm gonna turn to Twig and go, never mind.
Twig's just gonna like ram his stick into the guy's like kidney. You better make the next one funny, or
I think I'm just not gonna talk now if it's all the same to you.
all right.
If anything, you're proving them elves right.
Oh.
Well, I thought I was supposed to be the the bad guy. Am I doing an okay job there, chasing up?
I got caught up in the moment. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Can I use message on Twig?
Just try not to make them bleed. All right?
Let's just find another one. Can you just make this one like
Yes,
go
you
to
can.
sleep or can you re-web that one?
Oh, the web lasts for an hour.
Okay.
I use message on Twig and I say, I think he's trying to take your food.
I'm gonna roll an insight check on the guy. I probably have insight, right? Ooh, that's a natural 7 plus 5, so 12. Does he look like he's gonna steal my food?
No. He looks like he's tied up. He looks like he's now a little bit scared. And honestly, with your insight, he's been telling the truth so far. He doesn't know a lot of details. The elves hired him to crew the ship. They didn't tell him anything. But they seemed like decent employers for the most part. And when they said there was someone that needed rescuing, they were like, okay. You're paying the bills? That's just a ship of humans there.
Sorry about that, mate.
Let's
Yeah,
move on. Like
one
I think we should just let's go find one of the elven ones. Maybe
He's
I don't.
gonna toss him a scone or one of the biscuits.
I'm gonna walk into the room and just stare at the guy.
I'm
guy
watching
type.
Ordis very intently, by the way. I'm just making that very clear.
Twig's gonna just shove a biscuit in the guy's mouth, chew on that for a little while. Yeah, you start feeling better.
I'm gonna go back to shouting hi in people's faces,
All right, sure.
preferably elven ones.
Roll me a d6. While you're doing this, Vansel comes walking back in. So I checked the galley and I found... I can switch voices. I found a... It's kind of a flatbread, so it's kind of cracker-like. It's definitely not great.
Oh right, the cops.
Oh, I already cracked him, mate. It's fine.
I think I might have had cops wrong.
Oh,
What do you got some dusty old bread for?
because she said she was looking for good and bad bread. Cracker, technically, but I couldn't find any crackers, per se.
I think I misunderstood cops. I think there's just I'm not shouty stick people.
Oh, all
It
right.
doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, there's a whole crate to this stuff. It's holds it up again. It's wrapped in like a big banana leaf looking thing, and I had it packed away. Elf bread of some sort, but
We'll just
Did
put
you
that
just
in my
bring
really.
Llama's bread into the game?
yes, I did.
We'll just put that in my room. It's really large. There's plenty of.
I mean-
we'll use it later.
Here you go. But there's a kitchen downstairs.
Oh, right. Ships.
I pull out my longsword.
I'm watching you.
I feel like I came into something I wasn't paying attention to. What?
Oh, I never got his name. This is a guy. He's a comedian. Not funny at all.
It's not a very good one.
Hey,
But he
trying.
was working for the elves. They thought we were bad guys, but they were bad guys. It's very confusing. I'm just learning about perspectives, and it's.
Name's
Whoa.
Tato. Tato, a wave dancer.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I've got a joke actually.
Wow.
What did the not funny comedian say after he told a joke? Ow. You know.
As he says, "Ow!" I just lunge forward to pierce his shoulder.
Twigs?
No.
I mean, you have a track
What-
record.
We stabbed the cat. Why? I don't know. He made it a word. We said, well, we didn't understand. All right, roll an attack roll. I mean, his AC is pretty low right now. But...
You get advantage because he's webbed.
I have to roll stats for this previously unnamed random NPC.
18.
That'll hit.
I don't think this is necessary.
You know what,
It's
Chestnut?
not.
You invoked this. Roll me a d6.
Since I was watching him, can I lightning lure him?
5.
Cool, he's a level 5 bard. We'll go with that.
Oh, wow. You know, I'm not that scared for him anymore. I'm scared more for you.
You cast Lightning Lure?
Yep.
Okay. Are we keeping that random house rule you allow in your game?
Yeah.
Okay, just confirming. He rolled a 5.
No. All right.
Oh wait, who are you casting it on?
Nope, that works much better.
Okay. The web rips a little bit as Tarto yanks through the air into Nyx's hand.
No, you named him Tartar Sauce. I remember.
Tarto Wave Dancer.
Aw, I like Tartar Sauce better.
That's his middle name.
Tartar Sauce Dancer.
And do you let it hit or do you move him out of the way?
Move out of the way.
Okay. So you see Nyx like hold his hand out. The guy rips out of the webs into his fist, like a hand on throat, and then he jerks him to the side, and a little bolt of lightning just strikes the ground where he was.
Embrace my inner scorpion. Get over here.
Twig's gonna go and pick up the half-eaten scone and then bring it back to him. You might actually need to finish that. Hey,
Oh yeah.
No.
No, Twig's
Stabbing.
actually being nice. I forgot
I don't
about
know
those.
if this is necessary. I mean, he was just a peon. He was just a.
We
He's
don't.
just a
What's
sad
that?
little guy.
Don't stab
What's that you
tired
say?
people.
you want me to mark this one or?
No. Cats are different.
If I do it, I can always, know where he is.
I stare at him and I want to use minor illusion to boom my voice.
Couple
He's
hours.
just a little guy.
And I just want to just boom my voice and ask the question, where are you coming from?
Where are the drugs hiding?
Where are the drugs of Alconi's hiding? Swear to me.
At which point,
You're
Vance
gonna,
will
you're
looks
gonna
at
make
you
this
all.
poor little monkey piss himself.
I'm going to go pick out which room is mine. I'll talk to you all later. And slowly pulls the door shut. Roll intimidation, Ortis.
You are supposed to be flying, Ortis.
No one's flying. The ship's just dead in the air right now. About to say dead in the water, but
17.
I told you, sir, from Zoxus, there's a Hidozi quarter in the capital, and
How do we get there?
We have the prince with us. Quit
the
giving this poor monkey nightmares.
the captain has star charts, sir. I don't know what. At which point, yeah, sure, the door opens and you see that other elf walk in.
The prince?
Yeah, you're in luck. I don't know how you all did it, but you actually are not that far away from where we need to go. He's holding like the scroll out like this.
I say oh like in a very calm, weird, innocent voice, and then I just walk to where the flying chair is.
Oh.
Did I miss? Did I miss something? Did we confirm which of my siblings sent the assassins?
No, I haven't got there yet.
Are any of your siblings monkeys? Things? No.
No.
No. Okay, it wasn't one of them.
My
as I
my
just-
parents are very strict on extending and continuing the bloodline, bringing in
that
non-elfin. It's not as
exclusive.
it's not as bad as it seems. Bringing in non-elven blood cuts the lifespan of the offspring. A strong
Sure.
emperor or empress needs to be able to rule for at least 500-600 years by the time they take the throne.
Did Vansel leave?
He is. You can see him going down the stairs to the main deck. He's not so far away you couldn't catch up or call him back or anything like that. Just
Prince, why don't you have Ortis fly and show him where to go, and we will handle these people. You keep your sword in your freaking scabbard.
I
put my sword up.
haven't quite triangulated yet, but I'm assuming there are more of these, wherever you found them?
Oh, they're in
the
my
one
room.
One I snatched. We couldn't read these.
I apologize. I thought you already gave it to him.
I did now.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I thought you'd walked up and handed it to him, and then we got sidetracked with the questioning the prisoners. I'll need a few moments to figure out exactly where we are. Altus, they said your name was, right?
I know it.
All right.
Stabbed at that.
What do you know about spell jamming? How long have you been a helmsman?
I count 1, 2, for like maybe 30 minutes.
Oh. All right.
But for some reason, they want me to fly this thing. So
He's very good at it.
Yeah.
Natural.
Because you have the sparkle fingers.
Are the rest of them spellcasters of any sort? Like reliably
Can she
so?
do it? Can she do it? She's a natural flyer.
You
We were gonna look that
know?
up, and then we never knew.
Let me look that up real
I mean,
quick, because
I can try. I'm super magical. I think.
They might be able to do it. He points to the swarming around him. The Gispels all the time. You know, the web there.
Let me double check on that, because I remember us having that conversation, and then we didn't get around to answering it. So where is the helm?
I mean, I am very magical. I can do this, and I'm just gonna cast like fairy fire on a wall.
You can can't you cast enlarge self as well?
Yeah, I can cast. That's all I can cast is fairy fire and enlarge.
I'm just double checking real quick, because my mindset is if you have spell slots, which I'm just double checking if there's some weird thing it says there, because technically you don't have spell slots, although mechanically you have spell
Makes
slots.
flowers out of her hands.
You know, I think that might be a leftover of second edition, because there's nothing in here at all about needing to be a spellcaster. So in theory, any of you can learn.
Nice.
But yeah, anyway, we've already volunteered Ortis, so I don't see a point to shifting that right now, although obviously you guys can work that out amongst yourself as you wish. Which, you claim you said your room. I'm assuming you're already divvying up the prize, so to speak. That's fine. I'd be happy
Yeah,
to
but I'm interested in a roommate. If you want to share, Nyx, they might be sharing with me if they said maybe. I think.
You know what? Certainly, you seem the most interested in
I was going to say,
learning about culture.
Nick gives him this kind of like really pleading look, but trying to be subtle about it.
Well, there's room for all three of us. Don't worry. I don't take up much room.
You are the only one who's actually asked me about my people at all. So yes, I'd be happy to. Why don't you
Well,
two
true.
come with
I
me?
asked
We'll...
if you liked any of your siblings, and I kept them alive too.
You asked if you liked my siblings. That's not the same as actually understanding my culture. Anyway,
You're all invited to the party. We don't need to argue.
Chestnut and Altus, if you two would like to come with me, let's take a look at where we are. And then Altus, if you're ready to be a helmsman, I see no better way to learn than by doing. That's how I learned to fight. Father gave me a sword and put me in front of some angry Thrycreen.
I use message on Nyx and say, so that's why his people got killed. And that is very funny. That is okay. Sounded like a V8 engine.
For the record, Twig's gonna walk as they walk away too, just assuming he was also invited.
Okay. So Nick, you get left with all the hostages.
The swarm will start breaking down the webs.
Okay.
I don't think they need them anymore.
All right.
If they're going to teach him in that room, I was asking about Vansel because I'm going to have him help me move all the monkeys and prisoners out of that room so that they could fly there.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to. Did we want to? Are they out enough, or do we trust them enough to go search, or do we need to drag them with us while we look for a place?
It's good to move one more floor down.
All right.
Maybe we should recruit him.
That might be beneficial if you stop stabbing them.
Look, I've stabbed you all once, but do you want to work for us? Great.
If your answer is no, you get stabbed again.
Well, the other ones were still like asleep. We only have, we still got chances with the rest.
We'll just throw him overboard and just take care of the other ones.
Okay, that's...
Oh, Tata.
drastic.
We don't know where Tata went.
We could just lock him somewhere.
All right, let's.
Just put him in with a Leonin.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
And then they were all dead. Huh? It was weird. No, that should be fine. He casts a spell for a few minutes, and then a shimmering of light happens as he basically casts floating disc. All right, let's load him up. Can carry about 500 pounds, so
This is Vansel?
they seem light. Yes,
Oh, okay. You're doing Princey voices.
I'm sorry. I am good at voices. I really am. It's not like I only have 2 or 3.
No, I
and
understand.
try to rotate them around a lot.
No, it's fine.
Nope, sorry. There we go. There's Vansel. Yes. So let's go ahead and put him on the disc here, and yeah, let's slowly puts them all on. Try, not haphazardly, but they are kind of piling on
Slowly.
each
We're
other.
just
No,
picking them
what
up
are
and
you
tossing them
talking
on.
about?
Oh, I thought you guys walked off. If you're helping first, real quick.
Pancake style.
Oh,
Yep.
right. We walked off.
Yep, we're good. All right. Yep.
Pancake
Vansel,
style. Love it.
lead the way, Nix. I've got them, but they'll just follow behind me. So
I was concerned for where your face was going there for a minute. Oh, we got them all butt naked. Anyway, downstairs.
why would I do that?
I don't know, but that's how it started. I was very
Jeez,
concerned.
rabbit, mine's always in a weird place. He follows you downstairs. We'll jump back to you in just a second. The 3 of you with Zelith go into Chestnut's room, as we've dubbed it now. And he unrolls the parchment that Nyx had given him and lays it on the table with, as I had mentioned, there's 11 more. And he starts to move from one to the other. Pulls out a sextant, which you're not sure how that does anything in outer space, but but I'm sure it makes sense. After a few moments, he goes, "All right, Ortis, we are currently here," and he points to an arbitrary spot from your purposes in the middle of nowhere on one map. Now, from here to there, you can see Zox's system here. It goes from like this. All right, so we need to triangulate 12 degrees. He pulls out a different paper that makes no sense. We're going there.
Okay.
You have no idea what I'm saying to you.
In English, or my bad, in common.
I've never had to explain this to someone who didn't grow up in it. So, these maps are a 3-dimensional map of space. It's
Okay.
it's like a clock. There's 12 of them, and each one is a different slice of the pie, so to speak. You're wanting to go to a place called the Rock of Brawl. That's our first stop point because we'll need to refresh the air bubble before we continue on too much further. And that is approximately up by up left and left by left center.
Okay.
Which does start making sense after a minute, but
Wait,
All
can we
right.
touch back on the we were gonna run out of air?
we should have weeks. It'll be fine. But
Oh, okay. Sorry.
but
Sorry.
yeah, the ship has
That's all I understood.
I'm sorry. You're all very new, and I'm not trying to be. This now I sound condescending. I'm not trying to be. I apologize.
Okay, you're a prince. You've had a life.
Nonetheless, I'm not trying to be condescending. It's more. You fly, right?
Yeah.
How do you fly?
I just.
Exactly. Now explain that to someone who's now who now has the ability to fly, but has never figured it out like you did growing up.
Okay, so first you're gonna kind of like start in maybe a little bit of squat position, and then you're gonna jump, and there's these things on your back, and if you think really hard, they're gonna move, and if you time your jump with, you never mind.
All right, I'm gonna head up and just walk up.
I'll come with you, Altus. I can at least point out if we're going in the wrong direction. But I mean, honestly, you've been on you've piloted before, you said, so it's just a matter of doing it till you're comfortable.
You guys got this. I'm gonna get our room ready, guys. I'm just gonna like lay out another spot for someone to lay on the floor and plump up a pillow on a chair.
For what it's worth, Chestnut, your explanation was very good.
Thank you.
Alrighty. If we make it to the room, I'm gonna just.
If we make it, ooh, okay. So, roll a d20. Let's see.
As I get in the chair, I'm gonna use my minor illusion trick again to play my Halo music.
Okay. Yeah, that helps you concentrate. Yeah, as you sit in the chair, it kind of goes completely flat, and you sink into it a little bit. It's not like you're actually in Jello. It's not wet. You're not separating it. It's just incredibly cushy.
Do I feel that same, like...
Your limbs are all asleep, tingle pins and
yeah.
Yes. The
Okay.
entire length, the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, along your back where you're laying on the chair.
Okay.
And yeah, kind of in your mind, it doesn't quite make sense because it's not like you're just looking at it in a like computer reading, but you kind of have a sense of around you. All right, so as I said, up to up left to left to left center. You're looking for a place with a lot of ships. Looks a little weird. It's not exactly round, but that's okay. But see if you can target it on that, and that's where you want to go.
Pretty much I converse with him about, the direction. And is he able to see like the actual map, or is that just me?
That's just you.
Okay. Well, I try my best to like describe to him like what I see to let him know that, the direction we're going.
Roll your choice, Arcana, Survival. For that matter, if you have sailing vessels as a tool proficiency for some reason, I'll let you roll that. So it's a good sign when the navigator and pilot rolls dice and starts laughing. Almost as good as when the DM does it.
Natural 1 plus 4 is 5.
So we start spiraling towards a star.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Wait. 22?
Okay.
Yeah, 22.
So, from an out-of-game perspective, just so you're in mind what's going on, you got it completely wrong, but you were so persuasive and calm in how you described it that he went, yes, that sounds like you got the hang of it. Go ahead and take us there.
Oh, no. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. We're going the wrong direction. We're going the wrong direction.
Look, you are just in infinite space with a limited air supply and no idea where you are to begin with because you and Minx randomly took the ship God knows where in the first place. I'm sure it'll be fine. On a scale of 1 to 10, my friend, you're fine. All right. You take the ship out. For any of you near a porthole or near open air, you suddenly see around you change into that jump to light speed screensaver, simply because the stars are streaking by too fast for you to really focus on any one of them, so it becomes just a blazing white lines everywhere. As you jump to, if I remember right, 824 million miles a hour or something like that.
I didn't write that down. Oh well.
It's written down. It's not super important. It was just a fun thing that they're like, by the way, you travel this much, and it's like,
oh, okay.
Yeah. You guys are flying along. And don't worry, just take your time and get a feel for it. If you come to near anything, the ship automatically slows down. The helms are designed with a failsafe.
Oh wait, is he still beside me or?
Yeah.
I whisper to him and I ask, well, not whisper, but I ask him if
especially the black holes.
Crap, what was the question? I just had it. Oh, is it a failsafe for the air? Like, do we know exactly like how much, like a capacity or something, or?
I mean, I'd have to imagine they came from a world pretty recently, so we're looking at day 102. Let me think. It's been a while since I had to do the calculations. They taught us this in school. And while he talks to that, and I'm getting you an answer, I'm just not going to pause while I double check a book.
Oh.
Nix, you and Vance will head downstairs with a pile of hostages and one awake one.
Okay. This is Tata. That's awake.
Tarta wave dancer. Yes, he's still awake.
Tartar sauce wave dancer.
Yes. Sorry, you almost got shanked back there, friend, but good thing you didn't.
I suppose that is good, isn't it? Ain't it?
Yep.
Oh, the prince tells you the error basically goes 4 months before it'll go bad, and then there are 4 months before it kills us all. So you should have some time.
Puppy is destroying her toy.
Oh, okay.
So we are right there at 2 battle decks section, right?
I thought
More
you
or
guys
less.
were heading downstairs, in which case...
Yeah, it says
me.
2 battle deck.
Oh, yes, the 2 battle... I'm sorry, I thought you were saying a number. Yeah, you're on the main deck around that 2 battle deck section.
Right as we get down, I call up and ask Twig if they want to come down, since the others are occupado. And then I'll check the 2 13 rooms.
Okay. The 13 rooms are, as the map says, crew quarters. You see hammocks for about 12 people. And actually, I'm going to go on a limb here and say 13 has about 8 of them, and then there's 4 more in the other 13. I'm going to say that like it made any sense. The bigger 13 has more. But yeah, there's about 12 hammocks, little cubby holes. This looks much less like, personal quarters and much more like,
You need space for people. All right.
yeah. It's fairly bare bones, though. Like I said, there's, between the 2 rooms, there are 12 hammocks and 12 little chests / cubbies.
All right. How exactly do you get into the cargo?
As you walk in, it's just there. That 14.
Oh, that whole space.
Yeah,
Okay.
both those 15s are empty cargo hold, and it's around. You can climb over the edge and climb down. It's about 30 feet from the top of it to the bottom of it, and 30 feet across, give or take. Actually, is that right? 20 feet. I lied. But yeah, you basically just it's not railed the whole way across. There's areas where there's ropes that you could take down, and some ladders that go down. And basically, you could put stuff wherever you want. Right now, as you look in, you see a couple of containers that seem to have strange
that's bread.
Metal balls about the size of a soccer ball. You see racked giant spears, aka ballista bolts. You see various parts that you're not a mechanic or a siege engineer, but probably repair parts for siege weapons of some sort. You guys did see there was a catapult on top of the ship when you guys first landed down. And so we don't have too much dead space. Twig, you're there with them. You guys are currently in the cargo hold.
How big are these balls? The silver ball, is that they're cannonballs? I'm assuming something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of game, they're cannonballs. It's
okay.
I'm just trying not to be too much of it's this when you have no idea what a cannon is. And they're for a catapult. They're not actually cannon.
Yeah. Well, so that rules him out trying to play with them. So that's not gonna work. Probably the size of his head. Yeah, I think he's just gonna just start randomly taking things out of the boxes. Like grabs one of the large spears. It was like drops it and then tries to pick up one of the cannonballs and that's bigger than I thought. Hits the ground and just mischief, climbing on top of the crates and just doing what he's doing. We looking for anything in particular there, or
I'm not.
I also didn't think about this, but as you climb around in that area, you can see the gravity flips back and forth depending on where you are in the hold. Just so you know.
Oh, the gravity plane thing?
Yeah, that gravity plane, that's where gravity is pulling towards. So once you go below that walkway, you can actually walk on the bottom side of the walkway.
Where are we at, by the way? We're on 14?
Main deck,
we're
14.
Basically in 14 area.
Yeah, 14/15.
You're
technically in 15.
Catwalk. Okay.
You're technically in 15 because you hop down and start playing with stuff.
Okay.
Which is why I was pointing out that the gravity gets wonky for you because you're actually moving around in a way where you're gonna be like, and I go this way. Crap, why is down that way now?
Tata, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not in the business of keeping prisoners. If you're cooperative, I will make sure you're unshackled, and you could just wander the ship and be useful again for the new princess.
So what you meaning by cooperative? You just want us to keep being crew? Because
essentially,
I'm gonna be honest. We ain't loyal to the Empire. We're loyal to whoever pays our salary. And I get it. You'll hear you took over.
Your salary was paid.
Oh, we have lots of money.
Oh, I'm not here. I'm not here to try and browbeat you for money or anything. I'm just saying.
Good, because we don't have any.
Oh no, we have a whole tablecloth full of sparkly
scones.
Tiny things.
You could have scones.
No,
forks
silver
and plates.
Tell you what, I'm good at convincing the boys. I can't speak for the two pointy ears over there, but the rest of these boys, the three of them, other than him. Look,
what's insight?
Insight's based on wisdom. You give the word you ain't gonna kill us. I'll make sure they ain't try and kill you. We'll happily serve on you until we get to someplace safe. And then at that point we can renegotiate if you want to actually hire us as crew or if you want us to just not be in your way. And I think that'd be perfectly
Twig,
fair.
on a scale of 1 to 20 plus, how good are you
Well,
at
I
reading
rolled
people?
I did roll insight. I rolled a natural 16 plus 5, so 21.
All right, there you go.
You get the feeling he's slightly nervous about saying it because he's not actually the leader. So he's more.
Oh, great.
I feel like well, no, I don't mean that. Like the elves were in charge, not the Hidosi. He seems very confident that he can get the other three on board. There's just that slight nagging of. Technically, I'm not in charge.
Woke up the butt monkey.
No, you woke up one of the 4 help. and he is just a little bit concerned of if one of the pointy ears gives an order, are they all going to cooperatively ignore him, or might some of them be dumb enough
Don't
to listen?
worry. I'm specifically addressing you lot. The prince is going to have a conversation with his lot later.
I will happily promise that I'll be part of the crew, keep everything organized, and not betray or backstab you until we get to the nearest place where I can leave. And we'll talk then if you want to keep us on.
Alright.
I'll do my best to convince the boys.
I will say that Twig will be on board.
I think so.
That me, Twig, and Vansel will be on board, and I'm pretty sure Chestnut will. She'll probably give you flowers and all that.
I mean,
And I will try to watch Ortis around you. I can't guarantee your safety though.
Hey,
I
you
mean,
know,
Peter there, Peter there, that one, I think he's solid. He's the chef. He'll keep.
That's
the
another
food good.
Peter.
What do you mean? It's the only one I know.
We just left a Peter. Now
That's
we have
part-
another Peter.
maybe it's a, maybe
a common
pretty
name. Sorry, but no, he's a good soul. He's the chef. He's the chef for the crew, and at least for us. And I can't promise the other two. I'll do my best to convince him.
Well,
Alright. I'll at least undo them, and I'll leave his friends there. Where did we leave the elves? The elves are still here too?
Yeah, they're all still piled on a tensor's disc.
I'll unplop the monkeys, but the elves are staying on the tensor's desk for now.
You notice one of the elves is awake and just kind of glaring at you guys.
Don't worry, we're gonna go meet your brother soon. Or your sister.
They seem confused.
Sorry. Is this a boy or a girl off? That's what I'm about.
It is a girl.
You don't know either. Okay. Your brother. There you go.
and I don't think it's very nice to assume they're all related.
This was wearing that peacock thing, right?
I mean, we're all wearing pants or shirts.
Are we? Stare at Twig. Are we with that?
Well, you
Well,
know.
we better all be glancing.
I thought Twig had
We better
pants,
be wearing
didn't
pants.
Does he have pants? Yeah, he's
know-
got, they're like holy pants.
I've only had an issue with my wardrobe once, and that's when you all saved me from a cage. I'm not exactly
You've been naked multiple times around us. That's not
Around-
the first time.
not around everyone. Jeez. Just because I'm naked around you doesn't mean. Look, your family. It's no big deal.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's got pants. They're just have lots
I
of
like
holes
how
in
you
them.
were that long debate of. Yeah.
There's fabric there. Parts of it.
All right. And on that note, because chat is being evil, I am going to give us a brief 5-minute be right back if anyone wants to grab water in a
You
little
have to
bit.
put costume back on?
Yes.
Oh.
So I will throw us to a be right back screen. There's no retaliation, Mr. Hope. All you're doing is convincing all of these other fine people to start showing up in your channel to play the corn gif over and over and over again.
It has juice.
But yeah, we're back. We're running the rest of the stream from the Pip-Boy 4000K, and yeah. Anyway, apologies to everyone. You guys were in the end of the cargo hold. Vansel gets done saying, we could probably just put these elves in the back, find some way to like barricade this area off, and there's some levers back here though. I don't know what they do. And Tartar says, those ones open the back so you can throw garbage away.
Don't tell Ortis.
Don't touch those. Understood. Ortis, roll perception.
Hey, I'm not that close to them.
You're not. Ortis is on the helm.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Does he hit a space iceberg? Spaceberg.
Does he happen to be looking, because technically when you're in the helm you have arcane eye and affect anywhere on the boat, but you have to actually pay attention and look.
Dirty 20.
Sure.
Ortis is living his Halo dreams.
You happen to be just kind of, oh look, I can look around the ship. And you see Chestnut, redecorating the room into like a 3-way bed area. And
Oh no, it's definitely like 5. I'm real hopeful. And there's no walls. I'm just laying out pillows, blankets,
and
I'm very optimistic.
Yeah, you're just kind of, your little magical eye floating around the ship, just kind of getting the lay of the land. And you come into the back in this massive cargo hold, and you see the hostages. 2 of the Hadozi are untied, and they're like having a conversation with Twig. And you see the 2 elves who are unconscious still on a floating disc at the very back of the ship, number 16 on the map. And you just catch, well, probably don't tell Ortis about that. And then you see Vansel say,
you make it so bad.
you see Vansel say, all right, won't touch a single one of these. And he backs away from, you see a control panel with like 3 buttons and a big chunk lever.
I make note. I make note of that.
Oh, fuck.
All right. So yeah, you guys are down the hold with your 2 hostages and now 4 crewmates, theoretically. And yeah, who does what? Essentially, at this point, you guys have the lay of the ship. I'm more than happy to provide the treasure that's found across the entirety of the thing and move on to the best, but I wanted to let you guys have time to have the ship, explore, figure out what you wanted to do.
Is the one who's awake the one who spit out the pill?
That is a good question. Odd or even?
Always even.
Nope, that one's still unconscious.
Of course. Yeah. I kneel down in front and open your mouth, please.
Why?
Because I want to make sure you're not going to off yourself.
I'm not going to off myself.
That's nice. I believe you as far as I could throw you. Open your mouth, please.
No.
Usually you reserve that for a private room.
Twig.
Then I think you can throw me.
Did I catch sight as they kept talking?
Roll perception.
What is my perception? Not bad, not good. Okay, roll above a 3. Okay, 16.
No, none of the teeth seemed off-colored or discolored or different.
All right. Princey was with teaching Ortis, right?
Yep. Say not that you know exactly where he is, but right now Prince is on the bridge with Ortis, which is number 3.
What do you want to do, Twig? You want to take them back up to the prince? You want the monkeys to tell us what everything is? What do you want to do?
Don't know. Just thinking about throwing this one. He told me we couldn't do it. But anyways,
If
whatever.
they are deserving of it, maybe later.
He moves his mage hand away from the lever.
Yes, thank you, Twig. Slowly start wandering. Vance, this follows you, right? So let's take him back up.
All right, lead the way. I am but a humble servant, Rabbit.
Good buddy.
I think Twig's gonna go to that closet and grab all the stuff in the tablecloth and drag it into the other room.
Oh man, you don't wake me.
Into your room, the number 7, or into...
Yeah.
Okay, just
Into 7.
just confirming where you're, like, if you're doing that or dragging it down the stairs and back to the cargo hold.
Nah, it's a 7.
All right.
There's food in there.
I will say, so we're not playing you search a room, you find. You search a room, you find. As you search the ship, I'm going to throw in Discord in the maps and handouts everything that's found that you guys can divvy up and argue about later. But as you guys are headed back upstairs, you know, I'll say it takes a good half hour or so, but you guys essentially do go through everything, sort everything out, move the one dead body off the bridge.
Part of me wants to grab the staff because Chestnut is kind of building a collection of sticks right now. I'll go ahead and do that.
Wait, what staff?
The wooden staff.
There's just a carved wooden staff with electrum studs.
You're welcome to take it after. I just think it'd be a funny joke.
I like sticks.
You may have the stick. I think she'd want you to have it.
You play fetch with him.
I have to ask from Chestnut's reaction, do your DMs not ever reward you guys with money?
That's a lot of money.
It is. I'm going to be very, very open as a DM. One of the things I hate is we can't really afford it.
Mm-hmm.
So I tend to do scarcity based more on, you want diamonds? Okay, let's roll. There's this many diamonds in the city. Good luck. You know.
Now, does
Pixel
anyone know?
Pixel very generous, and Pixel makes us have houses, and Pixel not. It's like
I'm also very irresponsible with my in-game and worldly money, so I'm not used to having much.
How much is that
Sure.
diamond worth?
Where to go?
I also was a little hung up on the squirrel fur.
The diamond is probably worth about 50 gold.
what the heck is a salt cellar set?
Salt and pepper shaker.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's-
I want that.
Yeah. Basically, it's their moonstone salt and pepper shakers. The salt has a diamond on it. The pepper has a jacinth or jacinth or whatever, however you pronounce that. I'm not a gem person, unfortunately.
Twig's gonna whisper something to the swarm, and they're just gonna start pulsing energy.
Okay.
And he's gonna cast a detect magic to see if any of them.
Again, because I'm not stressing too much over it, there's not a lot of magic.
Okay.
You kind of get annoyed by the ship because the ship itself radiates some very mild magic. And as you walk around, because the last 10 minutes there's no reason you want to walk around, that chair Ortis is sitting in is just screaming enchantment and a few other things at you. But no, you find like it says, there's 2 potions of climbing, 2 potions of healing. Those are the only magical things.
It's just a random squirrel scabbard. There's nothing nearby it.
It's just a scabbard. The sword's gone.
It
Being a little squirrel tail on it.
it is for a
It's trimmed with squirrel
long
Yeah, no,
sword.
dibs on the squirrel. Scabbard.
The scroll scabbard is for a longsword, so it'll actually work for
Yeah.
Chestnut.
Yeah.
If you want
Well-
the stick, I'll bring her the thing.
Wait,
Since
did you
that-
say it's just a scabbard though? Because
Yeah.
we could give it to Ortis. He has a long sword now.
Yeah,
He
but
would
so
appreciate the
does
scroll
He has two though.
so does Chestnut, because Vansel
does
stole
he?
her a long sword.
Oh,
and,
that's right. That's right. I forgot you have a
And
long
Otis
sword.
doesn't
it definitely
believe
did
in
not have a
gifts.
scabbard because he
Yeah.
lifted it off that paladin.
That's right.
Otis doesn't
right.
believe in gifts. He still hasn't worn his new cloak.
Did I ever tell you what your sword does, by the way, Chestnut?
No.
Real quick as a pause, because you would have had plenty of time to figure this out. It's sentient. I don't have a personality for it yet, but we'll get to that.
What? You're telling me I could have been
sentient
talking to a
sword.
sword this whole time?
Yes, and you know what? I will let you figure out its personality. I'll send you its rough stats and alignment later, but
It's too much
its
responsibility.
name is Steel,
Steve, got it.
and it is a +1 longsword that can cast Revivify once a day.
I'm gonna be a healer.
Revivify. That's a good spell.
It is a good spell.
DM, with all the stuff that we said in Discord, can we just go ahead and add that to the inventory?
As long as no one's conflicting or contrasting it, I'll say sure.
Okay, because it really don't seem like it.
It seems like everyone's like, I want this, I want that. I don't think
useless.
I don't
mean,
think
it's-
there was a separate diamond, but for sake of sanity, I will happily say there's a 50 gold diamond there because I know they're important.
The only thing that hasn't been claimed is the Moonstone Cup and the tarot cards.
Oh, whatever shiny Twig will take.
Okay.
He'll take
you can have
whatever's
the cup.
left.
Twig needs the
You can
tarot
have it.
cards. That seems like an appropriate thing.
I'll just take all the rest of the money since nobody actually said they wanted the money.
Oh,
Because I need money.
we should probably split
You're
that up.
flying. You're flying. You don't get no money.
Yeah. Hey, you're not even here to collect.
Yeah, money.
I have a magical eye. I can see all.
Yeah, you could see us
Yeah.
looting. You get
We
hidden
I will turn this ship around.
into a comet.
We can figure that stuff out later. We'll figure the money thing out later.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't
We're
trying
not spending it right now, so
wasn't trying to derail or anything. It was just kind of
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, this is what you find. Because I don't know about you guys, but it's always dragged for me as the DM or the player when it's like, you go down the hallway, there's a room. You search the room, you find this. You go to the next hallway, there's a room. So this is a ship you guys have the map to. There are no hostile creatures other than maybe those 2 tied up elves you already have subdued. Honestly, with Tartar and the other 3 Hidozi, you guys can at least rough crew it, and they're more than happy to kind of go over things with you, which is where the other page comes in. They point out that they can try and crew any of the weapons, but really you're asking them to run from one to the other, so just make sure you're ready to tell them what you want if you need a weapon armed. But yeah, as you guys are flying, it's been a few hours. Ortis, you're getting the hang of it. Seems like you're on the right track. You understand what you're doing. And then the ship slows unexpectedly. Around you on all sides are colossal chunks of rock floating in the void. Some are bare stone. There's some creatures resembling jellyfish and manta rays gliding through the space between them.
I tell that to the prince.
I can see this. Be careful as we go through this. There's plenty of places. I'd like to say no one would attack a Imperial ship, but I mean, we did. And as if on cue, a vessel lurking behind a nearby asteroid comes into view. An enormous spiral shell merges with an open bow, beneath which long tentacles wave as if caught in an invisible current. Well, that's certainly not good.
all I can picture is Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep.
That is exactly what you should be picturing. Do you guys tell anyone else? Because the rest of them are all below decks in various places, organizing, sorting.
I was waiting
looting.
for my turn. I'm gonna tell Nyx, Vansel, and Twig.
Poor Chestnut.
Chestnut's having a sleepover. She's in the time of her life.
I'm having a sleepover with no one. I'm setting up for our sleepover still.
I'm coming up.
Everyone's just going to leave me there. I'm writing little notes and placing them on pillows.
You know what, Chestnut? As you're doing this, there's a knock at your door. We'll pause before we get into the nautiloid.
They're finally here. I put a candy on everyone's pillows.
Oh no, I'm not eating that.
I'm going to go open the door.
Twig doesn't know what that is either. He's going to eat it.
You open the door and you see one of the Hidozi awake. He's a little bit burlier and beefier than the others.
Oh. Hi. I don't have a spot set out for you, but I'm Chestnut. I like flowers and friendship. What's your name? Would you like to share a room with me?
The name's
plenty big,
Pete.
unless you smell. Well, I smell. Sorry, what was that?
The name's Pete. I heard you were trying to set up for some type of party. I thought you might be able to use some help getting food ready.
I could. Pete. I just met another guy named Pete. He was something. But he's not you, right? You're not like
I don't think so.
Double Pete.
Pete
So
Spumoni at your service.
Pete Spumoni, Chestnut the fairy.
Hello, Chestnut the fairy.
So what kind of food do you have? What do you like to do? What do you like to make?
Now, the elves
are you a
kind
chef?
of
Are you a
boring.
cook?
Yeah, something like that.
I like to eat.
The elves are kind of
And my
boring.
friends are going to be hungry.
Let me double check if Hidozi have tails in general. I don't remember, Sovereign. I don't think they do. They do not have tails, at least not in any of the pictures I see casually. Anyway, let's go see what we got stashed away. Most of the elves carry weird bread, but I know how to stuff some extra ones.
That is. You're not like gonna stab me with something, or I think we did technically capture you.
No, I'm not planning on stabbing anyone. Todd explained it to me. Said the wind is helping you until at least till we get to the next place, and you're going to decide if you want us to come along or not.
Good guy, bad jokes.
A little bit, but no, I'm not much of a fighter myself. I'm a patissier.
I don't know what that means, but I am also not a fighter. However,
It's just going to continue.
I can protect you. Pete, you and me. And I'm going to go with Pete. Let's go get some snacks.
All right. He goes down with you. He starts whipping up some ingredients. You see him pull out pistachios, cherries, some chocolate, some herbs. Opens a weird cabinet that like cold radiates out of when he opens it up.
Oh, Pete. Are you magic?
Can't say I am, but the ship is. Makes it easy to carry things.
You know, I came from a place that was very magical, but nothing like this. I mean, this is woof. So, Pete, tell me about you. How was your childhood?
It's a long story.
Oh, okay. Well, I have no plans. So.
Long story. Grew up. Had 2 sisters. We ran a crematorium back on where we came from.
Oh, you, like ice crematorium, or like burning people crematorium?
No. I made food.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Out of people?
Yeah. That sounds lovely. What are you making? Is it done?
It'll take a little while.
Okay. I'm just gonna like put my just stare at him as he makes it.
Okay. All right. Back up to Mind Flayers. Shh. Yeah. Ortis, you give an alert to everyone but Chestnut. So Chestnut's continuing to just,
I don't need you guys. I can have fun without whatever you're doing.
All right. What do you guys do? You get alerted by Ortis that there's something
What
big.
exactly did Ortis say?
That's a good point. I think I cut away before Ortis could answer. I apologize.
Squiggly ship.
Ortis, go ahead and answer. And I'm stepping off camera to close the door on the dog real quick, but I'm still hearing and listening. So, Ortis, go ahead and send your actual message because I didn't actually let you say it. I'm sorry.
I heard robot, so I don't know what happened.
I'm sorry.
Pixel wants to know what you said to us to alert us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see the weird stuff floating and to everyone. Excuse me. And also relay the subtle messages that the prince said, especially when he said, "Oh, that's not right," or whatever he said, quote unquote. And then also never mind. And so yeah, I let them know of everything that's going on.
I guess go up.
Up indeed.
All right.
I asked
the map back up.
Tartar Sauce if they're if they're like capable of fighting if we need to.
I mean, I'll try and help any way I can. Don't want the ship getting taken over by anything.
I'm asking Tartar Sauce, not Goku.
Yeah, I'm answering. I'll do my
Also,
best.
how much were you paid, by the way?
That's a good question. I have an answer. It was around shite. What was it? Honestly, it was usually like 10 gold for the voyage plus an extra 3 if we had hazard pay, and
All right. Yeah, I thought so too. No, that's fine.
the dessert
give it
one's
up,
more like
say-
this. And I fail at accents on a continuous basis, so you're going to have to get used to that. Sorry. It is much better when I'm a player because I have one accent and I maintain it.
It is. It's hard to keep track of all the NPC accents.
All right. Try and stay safe down here. Apparently, there's
All right, do my best.
squiggly ship above.
Squiggly ship. That's not good.
I didn't really get much beyond that. It's going up.
All right.
We'll take the elves with us.
Just carting
Is
around
there-
these tied up people on a tensor's disc.
Yeah.
Is
I've
there
seen
anything
some-
else that we see?
Not at this stage. So just space, asteroids, nautiloid.
Twig will head up to the main deck, like the outside main deck,
Okay.
just to see.
Ortis, you see a hatch pop open in front of you as Twig climbs up onto the outside of the ship in front of the
Yeah,
windshield,
I'll follow Twig.
followed by Vansel and Nyx, and a floating disc with 2 tied up elves.
Did you?
As
Why did you leave? You didn't bring Chestnut here. You didn't tell Chestnut, did you? No. Okay, Chestnut. Do you want the cat in your room?
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Darn it. Sorry, going off camera again, and then I'll describe what happens. You can talk to Chestnut if you wish.
There's a squiggly ship that might cause interference. Just so you're aware.
Oh, did you? Are you downstairs
you did.
talking with me? And no, I'm not.
They would have all
No,
walked
you're
by you.
not now.
For the record, the kitchen is room 12. So they would have walked by you. You would have seen them in the hallway.
There you go. Just so you're aware, we're all kind of hanging
Oh.
around with Altus right now.
Oh, have you met Pete? No, no, Pete. I'll be back. Keep cooking. I think they're gonna need me. But you know what? It was. We'll catch up. Where the party's gonna be great. I can't wait to see you. I'll lay out a pillow for you.
Pot.
And I'm just gonna. Yeah. I mean, it's not much of a. Our roommate situation. We'll talk about it later. Ortis needs us.
He gives a thumbs up. Before you go, taste this.
That was the most amazing thing I've ever tasted, and you're a gift to the ship.
You find the one thing she's highly allergic to.
It's got gluten in it.
I'm glad it turned out well. It's been a while since I made it, but I can't taste it myself.
Do you have a tongue?
I was
Right?
cursed. I am never allowed to eat pistachios or I will die.
What the heck?
Maybe you shouldn't.
As Twig and
Cook
Nix
with
hear this with no
pistachios.
context whatsoever.
You know what? I have to go, but together, we're gonna find a cure for your pistachio aversion.
Wish
Well,
well,
yeah.
it's a curse,
Allergic to nuts.
but it's
Sure.
what my sisters and I are known for. Sakura and Coco and I, we spent a long time perfecting this.
You're known for curses?
No, the ice cream, named after our family.
Oh, right, from the crematorium. I mean, creamery. I mean, it's been nice to meet you, Pete.
What?
I'll tell you. We'll have a lot of time to catch up in our.
somebody. All right.
It's no, you'll get some later.
I don't think I want any, but I also gave her the squirrel sword, scabbard, squirrel scabbard. Yeah.
She
Oh,
hands you
this
an
is-
ornate scabbard with squirrel fur.
This is beautiful and depressing.
Twig took
sure.
the stick, so that was like the only thing left. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna stroke the fur a little bit and just be like,
I wonder what your name was.
"It's okay, little buddy. I'm gonna just put it on me and put my sword in it, and at least it's got to go to good use."
All right. I guess I'll move back. No, it's just-
You catch me just stroking the scabbard.
All right, you guys find yourself
bit
out on
now.
that front deck, and like I said, you see the ship as it drifts closer. You see that it doesn't seem to have weaponry of any sort, and there is a large gaping hole in the shell.
I asked the prince, is this a supply ship?
I would say most certainly not. It's a mind flayer vessel, but looks derelict.
Do any of us know what mind
Yeah,
flares are?
can we roll for that?
Anyone who knows Arcane can roll.
Even if we don't, can we make a good luck roll?
I'm
17.
going to say no because it's a knowledge thing. So if you have Arcana or you're a bard with Jack of all trades, darn, Squall's gone.
I'm pretty sure he had Arcana though too.
Yeah. So yeah, Ortis, you never encountered one, but you are familiar with mind flayers. They're a race of weird, hostile by default, by nature of what they are, beings that eat brains and prey on other sentient races because you don't know the details, but you know they apparently need, it's a parasitic thing. They need hosts to grow new ones.
Oh, it's an alien from Alien Isolation. No.
You've seen the beginning of Baldur's Gate 3, right, sir?
Yes, when you played it, yes.
Well, there you go. The squid things with the tentacle mouths.
You push the button and the girl in the vessel turns into a mind flare on accident.
Yep.
It's very scary. And then you kill everything.
I relayed the little information that I do know about. Oh wait. Hello.
Just for the reference point of the gaping hole in the drifting ship.
I tell everyone to be on their guard. We could potentially be coming in contact with some hostiles and kind of describe what they are to them to let them know like what to look for.
Twig pulls out a scone in response and just starts eating it.
You might want to tell them it's worth checking out. There's probably some good salvage on it. Maybe the helm's intact. Those are worth a fortune.
But is it abandoned?
I think if there were mind flayers on board, they'd have attacked us already.
Okay.
I can actually do a trick. Might be able to detect those. Maybe.
Go ahead. Be my guest.
There's a worthless ranger ability that does something like that, right? As an action, you can expend one ranger spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiend, or undead are present within 1 mile of you, or within up to 6 miles if you are in your favored terrain. The feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number; it just tells you if they're there.
Just if they're there or not. So, yeah, let me double check one thing for you, and I will give you an answer.
Let me see if I have any spell slots left.
What are affairs?
No, mind flayers are definitely aberrations, but
Also, I'm gonna roll a d6. We haven't rested since the last time we fought, right?
Nope.
you can.
Oh wait, yes. In the ship.
Did we?
When we took the moon.
No, we came straight over
You
here.
guys fought and then decided you went off and took the ship. I will say it's been a while. You guys can have had a short rest. I know we didn't declare it or anything like that, but you guys have spent several hours flying through space, looting over to the ship. There's plenty of time to have not done something for a little bit.
That scone got me healed back up. I was only missing a few hit points.
How many hit points was that?
I only have 2 spell slots left, a first level and a second level. I might not do that right now because I might need those. Like
Short rest doesn't get you hit points back, right?
You can
yeah, well, you can
hit
roll
dice,
hit dice, yeah.
but you have to
Okay,
actively try and heal.
just making sure. I mean, God dang it, really? What the heck's going on with my camera?
I know, no song of rest anymore either.
Nope.
Let's go to booty.
Is Nyx hurt?
Yes, but next will be okay.
Yeah, you're level 5 or 6. You have 5 or 6 d10 hit dice plus your con, and you can roll them one at a time to heal.
I'll give Nyx a scone if Nyx would like a scone.
Sure. How much do those heal?
1d6.
These dice don't like me. I'm gonna get a 1. All right.
Oh, let me know if you need any more.
No, I'm good. I'm not gonna shove my face with scones.
They're quite delicious.
Pick some lint off. They're all good. If you guys want to go over there, we can. The idea of turning into a host isn't settling well with me, though.
I mean, do we need to go over there? I mean, couldn't we just let it right on by?
I mean, I'd like to check it out. Maybe there's treasure or something.
Or maybe we all die, but you know what? I guess that's the risk.
All right, it's done. You all hear a voice as someone climbs up the hatch with a tray with bowls and spoons.
Oh, guys, have you met Pete?
Hi there, I'm Pete.
It has
He
creamery.
He can't eat pistachios, but
I
he still knows
cannot.
his way around a pistachio. I'm gonna just start handing them out. If we're gonna go in, we might as well have one last hurrah. And I'm gonna I passed them all out. I'm gonna hold mine up and be like, cheers.
Family recipe. In fact, family is known for it.
What is it that we're eating?
I don't know, but it's green.
Spumoni ice cream.
Oh, okay.
You've never had Spumoni?
No, I've had
No,
spumoni. It's
I've
delicious.
never had spumoni ice cream.
Yes,
Oh, you-
pistachio ice cream
It
is delicious.
With cherry and chocolate.
Never had it.
I love pistachio in real life and
Twigs
it's not.
licking it.
I got forbidden from using this backstory for my own character, so it exists. So it's here now.
Awesome. Twigs, it's on a cone, and he's licking it, and then the scoop just falls onto the floor. Picks it back up, starts licking it again.
I set a bowl in order to left.
It's
Don't-
rude not to try it.
I'm not going to feed you.
No. Y'all are in there with me?
Yes.
Oh, I thought y'all was outside.
Yeah, I
on
thought
the...
you guys were on the front deck.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
outside.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Oh, I drop a bowl down for orders. Bloop.
You guys are currently in 2, and Ortis and Zelith are in 3.
Oh. Well, I need Zelith with me. Get up here.
I'm right here. I'll be there in a minute if you want.
Thank you.
Wrong voice, sorry.
That's fine.
Let's see, 5, 10.
No, this is a different color. Bad.
Is it like just floating to us, or does it look like someone's actually driving it in? Like,
As you look
towards
closer,
us?
you can tell it's just...
Hmm.
It's derelict. 3
Right.
combat rounds later, Zelith pops out the hatch.
Lazy
All right,
schmuck.
no, it's 3 rounds of movement. It is a little over 90 feet to get from that 3 to 2.
I point out the one that's dressed like them. You said this was your sibling. Can you talk to them?
I said they were likely hired by my siblings, but I will... You there. Name and rank.
Twig's just shaking his head.
It's the first time I've ever talked to myself into needing to come up with a name all of a sudden.
Just go to the random name generator website.
It's
5
Lo-
seconds.
Lois, captain of the Zixian ship.
a very fine elven name, Brad.
We'll go with Loris. Loris sounds elven. And who do you work for, Loris? The Empire, sir. I reported to Captain Glorinus.
Poopy.
Convenient for you that he died.
I am of the Empire, but I am not a friend of the Empire.
All right, Caleb.
Is Orders moving us near the squiddy ship?
This vessel is currently... Ortis, what are you in, actually? You're in control. I was about to dictate that.
Well, since it's appearing to be abandoned, I'm just kind of like easing closer to make sure we don't like ram straight into it. Since nobody said that they wasn't going to, you know.
Ortis prepares for ramming speed. You guys all see us accelerate now.
Oh, good thing we got our last meal of pistachio ice cream.
Your ship is moving towards it, but not like, barreling down on it. It's just kind of going alongside it.
Alright.
Is it the same way that we went from the other ship to this ship? Like we just, like, I don't know, boarded, I guess.
We wouldn't be able to
You could do that if you want. Yep. How the boarding happened last time is this ship and its crew flew in and then like rotated themselves not quite 180 degrees and then threw ropes.
Oh, okay.
Question is if there's oxygen on that broken ship.
I completely forgot
You
about
can see a bubble open.
Okay.
I asked the prince about how much oxygen is left on that ship.
I have no idea.
Oh, lovely.
The magic maintains the bubble till it can't and it just breaks.
10 oxygen.
Is there a countdown? Is there a warning? It just bursts and you all die?
You go over.
If we go over there,
there,
if we go over there and the air's bad, as in, you can breathe it, but it sucks and smells horrible and stale, then we have anywhere from 4 months to 30 seconds before it breaks.
Well, now I'm worried about our own ship.
If
You mean we're gonna just enjoying ice cream one day and then we're all dead?
No, it lasts about 120 days with the air being fresh, and then it'll turn to bad air, and that'll last for another 120 days. People can survive it, and then it ends.
Yeah, we can just plant a tree. It's fine.
The point is,
Yeah, it was mixed. Why does she have
if we go over there and it's bad air, I don't know how long it's been bad air. We haven't been there. So that's why I can't give a good answer there.
The out of game question: Druidcraft, does it produce real flowers?
Yes, it does actually.
Technically, you could produce your own oxygen garden.
At least for my games, it produces real flowers because I've had characters that deliberately kept different types of seeds around, and that's what they did with Druidcraft was grow specific things.
See?
So
That's such a weird thing. That's my username.
didn't you name it after the cantrip?
Yes,
Okay then.
but nobody ever uses it.
It's true, actually.
Tethio uses it religiously on a non-stop basis.
It's always prestidigitation or.
Yeah.
I have used it multiple times.
Yeah, so yeah.
I
Chestnuts used it more than Tethio did.
I could have learned it, but I didn't because it's kind of a worthless spell.
Okay, take that back. Let's see who's worthless when I got my own little flower sphere keeping me alive on that
Unless
ship.
you're in space and you need
Chestnut over there
photosynthesis.
huffing a flower.
She's like, daylight spell. Just need produce water, daylight, and then some carbon dioxide. You're fine. You got food and air.
Do we have like little I don't know what they're called, the little thingies that you fucking throw to the other ship to pull it closer?
I have some rope.
Yeah, you can go find rope and a grappling hook.
It's holding my pants up, but
No,
You keep that.
You keep that one.
all right then.
But I'll also say, everyone roll perception.
Not great. There is a squid alive, and he's flying right towards us.
Oh yeah, did you actually
Natural
spend
20.
Did you actually spend that spell slot, Twig, or no? Okay, I thought
No,
you didn't, but
I don't have enough spells. I've been blowing them like candy.
I
I've
know
been blowing
we
them.
trailed off, so I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
I didn't ignore you when I should.
No, you're good. You're good. Perception. Oh, I am proficient in that. That's a 24.
All right. You see a figure step out onto the battle deck of the Nautiloid. They are bloodstained,
Does everyone see
tattered
this?
clothing. Nope, Twig's the only one that noticed. Oh, wait, what, did anyone else get?
Yeah, I
20?
rolled a natural 20.
I was gonna say you took Twig's number and you forgot all about us.
Chestnut sees it too. I apologize.
I got dirty 20.
Nope, you don't get to see it. Because
Hey!
everyone sees it. It's fine. There's a figure steps out onto the deck, blood-soaked, tattered clothes. Seems to be a young human. He sees you guys and he starts waving his arms.
No, put your
God, I could Chestnut and Twig.
It seems friendly.
Maybe. I mean, usually I'm the first one to make a new friend, but my room's getting really full downstairs. For one,
Is
Um,
he friendly
and-
or is
Nice. We'll just stick him with the lion fella.
I'm not sure if bloody is
How far
the
is
same
it?
as friendly.
300 feet, give or take.
Or just commands the ship anyway? Start plastic.
Thankfully, he can't fire the weapons. The weapons actually take crew on them individually.
Okay.
Each ballista needs 3 people, and the catapult needs 5. You could pilot. You could use it with less, but it would be slow.
Can I get within 100 feet of it?
Absolutely.
I would like to get within 100 feet and then cast message.
Okay.
Where are the drugs?
You bank the ship at an angle so you can slide up beside it without smacking into it, and You are now 100 feet away from this individual.
I ask him, "Who are you?"
Name's Benedetto. Benedetto Kralazar. Who's this, please?
My name is Falcorn.
Hello,
And-
Falcon. You're a sight for sore eyes. I figured I was giving up for dead.
I see. What are you doing there?
Asking for help?
By that I meant, why are you covered in blood?
The crew and a guy got attacked by pirates. The rest of my mates are dead or driven off. They thought they got me, but I woke up. Left me behind to die on the ship when it runs out. But, sight for sore eyes, I'm sure you can give me a lift on to the next hole as a place for me to pick up a new job, something like that. I'd be in your debt, sir.
Are there any other survivors? And as soon as I say that, I immediately tell the prince our conversation so he can.
Twig looks at the other two standing next to him. He's like, he knows we can't actually hear him, right? He's just talking to himself up there. Or it's like we just see a guy on the ship just talking, having a conversation, right?
He just messaged me. Apparently, he's claiming this is his ship and that he was attacked by pirates.
He doesn't take very good care of his ship.
It's also a mind flayer ship, so I'm a little doubtful that the human is piloting it.
Unless he's a mind flayer. What's a mind flayer?
Large octopus person that eats brains.
Cool.
Well,
Okay, pass.
Can't be
Doesn't
any
really
more
look like
simple
a-
statue ice cream.
Are there any other survivors?
Not that I've seen. No, there's a creature. Think they set it loose to attack us. We got it locked away. But no other survivors.
Can you describe this creature for me?
It's scary, big, had brains, kept them like souvenirs. Almost like a big spider thing.
Can I use? I don't know if this applies, but can I use Arcana to try and find out what that is, or?
You absolutely can.
would survival work too?
12?
You have no idea. Survival, once you actually saw it or
Yeah.
had more information, but
Well,
now
we're not hearing anything
yeah.
anyways.
Right now, all Ordis really had was big spider thing that likes brains. So, unfortunately,
I tell
the
the
DC fairly high.
I tell the prince. Does he know anything of that nature to be related?
I don't, unfortunately. Sorry.
Okay.
Apparently,
Well,
there's a big spider thing on the ship.
It's only one way to find out. Twig just
I tell the
I'll jump after Twig. God damn it. Here we go.
I tell the guy. Needless to say, stay right there, and we'll see what we can do while we prepare.
I was gonna say, Ordis is watching as two people hop over.
Vansel,
Yeah, just shrug my shoulders and fly over with them.
that. I'll be right there. Vansel starts tying up the elves again so we can dismiss the spell and not just drag them onto the enemy ship.
rabbits.
Actually,
who
screw
have
it.
ridiculous
You're
jump.
coming with us.
Little tenderness.
All of you that go, except for Chestnut, because you can fly, make
Oh,
a dexterity
yeah.
save.
Okay.
Because you are expecting it, but you're still not used to. I jump, and then down is that way now.
Oh yeah, gravity.
So acrobatics?
Dexterity save.
Oh crap.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's not bad. 16.
I'm proficient dexterity too. 11. That's a natural 4. 11.
Okay. Nix, you vault, tuck and roll,
Side.
and then just thump down on the deck, no problem.
Superhero landing.
Followed a few moments later by the thump, as Vansel and Twig take 3 bludgeoning damage
Oh, jeez.
as you just kind of land wrong. You don't orient and switch your feet to the right direction quick enough, and just kind of
Help them up.
Awesome.
Make sure you guys eat some scones.
and then you see the disc come flying along behind with the 2 tied up elves.
Roll a 3. I will not take any. I'll I'll throw a scone at Vansel, and I am keeping track
thank
of
you.
these.
I figured. I rolled a 6, so yeah, you both are good.
Uh oh.
Down to
Oh,
62.
we lost Chestnut. Oh no! Something
went
reaches
crazy
out
with
and
the gravity.
grabs Chestnut.
She just flies off. This is easy.
It's that Futurama episode where they're like, "Go after them, Leela." It's like,
I think a cat did something.
oh, okay.
Does she know she's disconnected,
I don't know. She's
or
yelling
is she
at the
role
cat.
playing? Okay.
I don't know if it's Twig or Pepper she's yelling at. I'll go check.
It was a white
Just wanted to make sure she wasn't like still role playing at the dead camera, and we're like, sorry.
He can't see you.
I'll,
Pause for
I guess-
station identification here, folks.
Yeah, I'll help them up, brush them off. Not so used to your feet now, are you? Why did you bring the elves?
They kind of follow me at this point, unless I, deliberately
What did I miss?
drop them somewhere. Nothing. We joked about you getting kidnapped by whatever's on the ship for a few seconds, and teased if you didn't realize you were off the call and you were just like role playing full intensely with the.
Oh, we were kind of
The
joking that
cat
the gravity
sat
went
on
crazy.
The cat sat on my computer and closed all of my windows.
Oh, fun. Yeah. Twig and Nix took bets on if you just flew too high and got hit the gravity, lack of gravity, and just are in the void now. But no, you land down. You see Twig and Vansel both like badly somersault and slam the deck.
You guys okay?
They scones. They're good now.
I could have carried one of you, maybe.
That would have been funny. You should do that next time.
I mean, small but mighty, I think.
Bride style.
So,
Are we right there with that guy now?
yeah, like, is the guy right there?
He's walking over to you guys. I'm delaying for a second to let Gif get back.
Oh, yeah, he's.
I'm ready in action. You make it snacks. I want snacks.
Yep. Yeah, he comes walking over. You lot of lightsaber, whatever.
Lightsabers.
I thought I was dead.
Well, I mean, let's not
You don't
count
look
our
like
chickens before
pointy
they
ears.
hatch.
You don't look pointy-eared though.
Thank
Really?
you.
Well,
I mean, I think
Not
This
you-
one was-
we all have somewhat pointy ears.
He looks at you
Right.
guys.
Honestly.
He glances at the 2 tied-up elves. Ah, I getcha. Winks. I don't tell a soul.
Wait, what do you think?
Well, clearly you're pirates.
No. Well, I mean,
Mhm.
You're piloting a Imperial elf vessel. You're not
We have an
elves.
Imperial elf over there.
Tied up and angry looking. I'm not
No,
saying
no.
anything.
No, the other
no
one's
one
over
has
there.
ever called me angry a day in my life.
Talk about those 2 right there. I'm not going to judge anything.
That's just how they look.
I am an injured person depending on the kindness of strangers. I'm not going to say a damn word.
Give me a 360.
Spins in 360. You see, some bloody clothes, some wounds. He limps a little bit.
All right. Hop in between those 2 and you could come with us.
Oh, all right.
If it's going to attack anyone first, it's going to be those.
He sits down on the disc.
So what's your name?
Benotto Kralazar.
Where'd you come from?
That sounds like a made-up
Where do you
name.
go?
Cotton Eye Joe.
I'm from a far-off system, barely discovered jamming, called Athos. I don't think you've heard of it.
Twig, do you have another one of those scones on you I could have?
Yes, 16 on an insight too, and then I'll pass you a scone. I'll give you 2.
He
Take
is
2 of
telling
them.
the truth. He came from a place called Athos, and he doesn't think you've heard of it.
I will give 1 scone if Twig gives the nod that they seem on the level.
Here's some food.
I use message on Twig and tell him to search the ship.
Working on it.
Or, you guys have
I
you ever had a voice in your head? Sometimes it sounds like boots.
Thankfully, not often.
Never.
Straight.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait. That's really weird. Boots? He's so sullen.
Well, a voice in my head. Boots. I already planned on searching the ship, but
Wait. I'm going to turn to Nyx. Have you had that too?
Yes, that's how we knew about the squid ship.
I thought. Okay.
No, we went downstairs looting, and he said, "Oh, there's danger," and then we realized he did not contact you, and I went to got you.
He just talked. You know what? This is a lot to process.
You know what? You should just spend more time with Boots, and I think you guys can really make a connection.
Well, I put his sleeping space next to mine in the room, so.
I didn't hear a word of this, did I?
Nope.
Nope.
You are still on the helm on the other ship. Your eye cannot go over there, unfortunately.
yeah, all you heard was, "You guys ever feel like you have a voice in your head that sounds like Boots, or sounds like?" That was his response.
Well, you know, this day's it's been a lot. So maybe before we just jump in the ship, we should talk to this guy. I forgot his name already, but why are you on this ship?
It's like Brian.
Buttered popcorn or something.
Yeah.
Buttered popcorn. Why are you on the ship? Buttered popcorn, Brian.
Benotto Kralazar. What do you mean? It's my ship.
Butterfinger Carl's star. What? Why do you This is a weird ship. Why is it yours?
Because it's our ship. Got a hold of it one time, a while back. Old crew didn't need it.
Because you're also a pirate.
I don't know if I'd call
Is that how
it
all ships work? Are ships born, or do they just keep steal them? Where do? I don't understand.
That's kind of a complimented question. Compliment. I can talk. Complicated question.
Compliment that question.
But in this particular case, we found the ship, and it's only occupants of bad people, and we took them out. Once they were taken out, hey, there's a ship.
That's kind of how we got ours.
Well, then you understand.
Any one of those people have tentacles?
The mind flayers, yeah, we killed them all. It was a
right.
rough fight. And as
Insight.
as you say,
Were they
so
delicious?
do I.
Fuck 3.
Can't say I ate any. You hear a voice, haughty, coming from the same direction as the guy, since you told him to write on the disc. This ship, all ship belongs to the imperial nation of Zoxus, and will be returned to their hold, and you will all be put to death.
What?
As you turn, you see the other one's awake now.
Walk over with the other scone.
And then Twig rocks right behind him and thunk, hits him on the back of the head and knocks him back out.
You're a traitor, cloak.
Am I doing the bad cop, right? Or just keep hitting people, or this is it?
You should be fine.
All right. Let's get a goose egg.
All right, you knock him back out again.
Was that necessary? You know what? I'm not even gonna.
I mean,
We can't like communicate with our boat at all, can we?
I mean, you could try and yell, or if you have the message cantrip, you can. I mean, you can make out Ortis. He's
I
not
don't have
easy to see,
message.
but you know exactly where he is.
Nope, don't have that.
does anyone have pen and paper? We could just. Because Ortis
I-
can see us,
I
right?
saw
I guess
this
we're
in
here
Dawn
now,
of the Dead.
so
Saw us in Dawn of the Dead. We
Great.
just need a whiteboard and a Sharpie,
Right. No.
and
I
then
was
hold
gonna
up a
see-
mango.
I was gonna see if Otis wants to come loot with us, since they're being, but that's fine.
we'll bring it back to him. I mean, he's probably busy flying. I mean, he's a captain now.
Is he? Don't tell him that.
I got it. I got it.
Plus he's the king, the captain, and
Twig starts pointing at his feet, pointing at the ship, pointing at his feet, and
Ortis,
feet. Come here.
Are you
think
okay?
the cat says he forgot his shoes and he would like you to bring him over?
I tell the prince.
Yes, tell the prince to bring him his shoes.
I
sir-
don't know. Maybe you should go investigate.
Okay, as long as I wasn't the only one that. Okay, how does it work to get out? Is it like anything special, or is it the same as the other ship?
No, you just get up and walk.
Okay. I go look for some shoes.
No. All right. You find several pairs of shoes. You're not sure which ones are Twigs, but
I grab one of one pair and one from another,
all right.
and I.
Cat's at it again.
She's trying to paw at my dice.
She
I
said she
use
can
my
use them too.
I use my rope to tie it to is there any extra like grappling hooks anywhere or
Oh yeah, you can find rope and grapples and.
Okay, yeah. I use that and use it to like throw over
Okay.
so I can
Make
get over there.
Athletics.
I was just waiting for you to be like, I'm just gonna throw him over, and I'm like, and I grab his rope and pull.
Definitely not. 12.
Yeah, you're able to get it thrown over.
And I go across.
Yes.
I like to imagine it's like those kids that never actually learn how to throw. And
You get across, and with the aid of the rope, you don't have to worry about a deck save. You make your way across. When the gravity switches, you just hold on for a second, and you lower yourself down the rope.
The minute I see him land on the same boat as us, I'm gonna like fly over to him and just kind of stand next to him, just like a little too close, but not, on top of him.
Okay. Ortis, Chestnut's like right on you.
You better have a very good reason to be this close to me.
Oh, well, I heard about the messages that you've been sending, and I think mine got lost in translation, so we're gonna translate it.
Yes.
Bud.
It is, the message says that you should stand 30 feet away from me.
Right, 30 fairy feet, and I'm gonna just like make tiny little steps. Boop, 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 boop. So I'm just slightly away from him.
Okay.
but in my head, I imagine it as like a music battle, like Chestnut flies up and is like, "When the night has come." And then, yeah. And then Ortis is like, "Don't stand, don't stand, don't stand so close to me."
Turn this into a musical.
Exactly what it was like, 100%.
So you look around, and the moon's the only light you can see.
Oh man.
All right, there's no need to be afraid, but if you want to loot, can't say I blame you. I'll just ask that you let me come back with you.
I look at Chestnut and I say,
I won't be afraid so long as you stand here by me. I'm in your
I
debt.
could do that.
I tell Chestnut,
I wander into the ship. If I get eaten by an octopus, so be better.
I tell Chestnut to keep an eye on this guy, and then you will earn my trust and make sure he does not cross over until we have crossed over.
And yeah, Nick's
I best friend, and I'm just gonna stand in front of this new guy. Everyone just staring him down.
Nick's they can't eat you if you eat them first.
It's true. We'll see. I'm gonna just prepare my scythe while I'm going in.
Okay.
Light source too.
Yep. All right.
I'll repeatedly cast Shillelagh every 1 minute.
Yeah, I will happily say you have it up. If
It's so
something like
stupid.
that.
It's like, why only 1 minute? Like, it's just, yeah, it's silly.
It's kind of the same way, you know, you have a fiend warlock take a fiendish vigor and just I cast the spell every 6 seconds until I get a max roll. All right, you enter. First thing you happen to come across is what was the bridge. There's a big gaping hole in it. You see no helm. Just a place where a chair should have been. You see green glowing maggots crawling over a body 6 foot tall, but it stops at the shoulders. Laying slumped on the ground. Decapitated. You don't know where the head is.
Does he have anything on him?
Well, he doesn't have a head, if that's what you're looking for.
No.
Roll investigation.
Little buggies.
If you wish to search him.
Sure. Oh, that thing danced around, didn't it? There's 14.
14. As you look around, you find...
I am not touching that. I am touching it with my foot.
I'm not judging it. You find a vibrant purple prism.
Twig, don't you have detect magic?
I mean,
You're not with us. You're on the deck.
No, I went in with you.
no, I can't see. They do. He points to the dirt that's swarming around him.
Oh.
But we're almost tapped out, so might not be the best to do that just yet.
Shit, I had a bright purple dye I could be looking at right now.
I just realized you don't have ritual caster, and I'm like, oh wow.
Yep. I looked. I double checked. Yeah. I am gonna do a survival check though. See if I can see any like prints, like to see like which direction and what's going on. Holding down Alt to see if anything glows. That's Baldur's Gate, right? Is holding down Alt. 18 plus 8, so 26.
You see, I guess skitter marks would be the good answer, like the legs of a spider. Very big spider. But you can definitely see tracks kind of all scattered all over the place, boot tracks, skittering tracks, everything in this area. And then the skitters go off along with one pair of boots deeper into the ship.
Boots, what are you doing here? All right. So we see 2 paths.
Oh, there's quite a few paths, but I'm only focusing on the important things. If Twig shares, he found steps leading one direction.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they went this way. Some sort of large creature in boots. Not their boots, but another pair. This way.
Pick up shiny rock.
You have a shiny rock?
I'm gonna start moving stealthily forward.
All right. Go ahead and roll stealth. Anyone else rolling stealth will they go with, or are they just following Twig very loudly?
I'm being quiet.
Well, yeah. I'm just...
25.
Okay. I think we're good.
Dang, that's another 18.
Yep, that's all I got.
Jeez. What's my stealth? I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know I'm proficient in stealth. I was thinking about doing pass without a trace, but +7, so 25.
Yeah.
All right. Ortis and Nyx, or not Ortis and Nyx, Ortis and Chestnut, would you care to give me stealth rolls if you're trying to keep quiet with the group?
Yes. I was thinking. Yes. That.
Question: does a mage hand glow?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's
Yep.
It's you can see it, but it's also like translucent. It doesn't actually.
Yep.
It doesn't make light. If that's what
Makes
you're
sense.
asking.
It's like Jello.
Oh, okay.
It's like think like Star Wars when they're talking, like a hologram type thing.
Yeah.
So you can see it moving around, but you can see
Yeah.
through it too.
I have a natural 1 +3, 4.
God.
Okay. You guys all
Always
stealthily make your way through various hallways, and you end up in what you think might have been a mess hall. It's kind of gross. Yeah, everything in this place is flesh and carapace and like skin-like substances. But this one seems like a mess hall, based on the benches and seats and tables with troughs built into them. And then, as you guys are very quietly moving forward, you hear clunk, 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 as Ortis comes stomping down in his big
Oh
heavy
wow,
boots.
that's cool.
And as he does, you hear a knock from where you see a door across the way that has several tables and chairs piled in front of it, like blocking it shut. Hello, is anyone there? Could use some assistance here. You don't want to do that. It's the creature. We told you about it. Says Benotto.
But Pokemon's being a lying sack of.
Yeah.
Why would the creature barricade himself behind a door? That doesn't make any sense.
We trapped the creature. Killed one of our crew.
I mean,
Doing
just
bullshit roll.
I will also do that.
Roll insight.
12. Hopefully you got better than me.
Insight, 18.
No! Stop it.
Yeah, next it all checks out.
Hey!
Twig. There's something off. You can't tell if maybe it's not a creature, maybe they didn't trap it there. You're not sure. He definitely doesn't want the door opening, but you're not sure exactly what his motive is here.
Oh, Chestnut, go open that door. Also, if you get a talk, you might want to, take the mask off. I can't quite understand you.
I hear voices. If you guys can let me out, I'll be honest. I'm
quiet
running
you.
out of food.
Oh,
Name's
how-
Jasper.
Oh,
That's a made-up
Jasper. What's?
That's the name of my boopy.
I've got this, guys. I'm gonna get up to the door and be like, "Hey, Jasper, how you feeling?"
Hi, I'm
Sweetie.
getting a little hungry. Been here for a couple days now.
Oh, have you eaten any brains or people lately?
No,
No.
I mean,
no.
Insight.
I mean,
Can I roll insight for that?
I guess I might have, but I mean, it's
Oh.
it's a lithid food. It's a lithid food. I don't know exactly what it is. It's kind of chewy, but it was either that or starve. I promise. I'm not a brain eater.
I don't know. That's exactly what a brain eater would say.
Yeah, right.
Where'd you come from? How do you have you met Butterfinger Crispin or? Are you friends?
Who?
Benoit. This just
Something with that.
Do you have any friends on the boat?
I have one friend. He's dead. He's in here too.
Oh.
He wouldn't eat the food.
But have you ever met anyone else from the why are you in there? What happened?
Well, two of us came here. We had a ship. We found this broken down vessel. We thought we'd check it out, see if it had.
Was there a
any
bloody
treasure.
guy on the deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the heck? Sorry.
Twix jumps up on
it.
By the way,
do you remember
said
the guy's
barricaded.
name?
Yeah, barricaded.
It's Butterfinger.
The guy we met said his name was Christoph. Christopherson? Yeah.
Okay.
It was just me and my buddy Bernardo. We had a little ship. We checked it out. And
this isn't your ship though, right? You guys came in this ship and
we came in a different ship, yeah, but there was Christoph was a trader. We walked in here and he slammed the door on us. I don't know what happened next.
Did Crispin Christoph try and eat your brains?
I don't think so. I think he took our ship.
Can I
flay them?
Turn my scythe and whack Butterfinger on the head.
Not
the pointy part.
Sure, roll an attack roll.
Good enough. 19.
I am 99% sure 19 hits. Just let me find it. Yes, 19 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
D10. While he's doing that, I want to ask him on a scale of 1 to 10, how flammable are you?
Really?
I don't know, sir. I mean, fire is not good. Well, I wouldn't advise on fire magic in the ship, though.
21.
Fire burns oxygen, sir.
Did he just say magic?
He did.
Guys, I think we should unbarricade them.
Yeah, I was gonna say this while this is all going on. Twig's been barricading it 10 pounds at a time with his mage hand.
Okay, you guys are unbarricading it, and meanwhile, out of the blue, you guys turn. And you see Nyx just take the back end of their scythe and just club Bonato Kralazar in the head with the back end of his scythe.
Nyx is the bad cop now.
Let me help with that. I'm just gonna start grabbing the barricade and just start chucking pieces.
I'm telling you guys, ow, what was that for? I think the creature's mind controlling your friend. He's attacking me. He's like scrambles backwards across the mess hall.
No, they just do that. This one and the fire guy beats.
I take out my tinderbox and I say, you might want to stay still.
Wait, does that mean my size fucking up there?
A little bit. Assuming the voice on the other side of the ship, on the other side of the door, is telling you the truth.
He seems like a nice guy.
Please make a wisdom save, Nyx. As you see Bonotto as he scrambles back, there's just a brief moment where he's just like,
nope. There's that 3 again. So 4.
You take 12 psychic damage. As you see him kind of like, please don't hurt me, sir. And just your head just.
Do I see this?
Roll perception.
Baldur's Gate knowledge.
You see Nyx hit him. You see the guy stagger backwards across the floor.
22.
Yeah, you definitely see him. There's a brief pause where he completely drops the scared oh god to like glare at Nyx. And you see Nyx kind of go like and shake their head to clear it.
Out of character, can Mage Hand choke people?
Not well.
I don't think you can use it to attack people.
You
Well, no,
can't.
I don't
If it wasn't
wanna-
in combat, I might allow it, but
No.
Oh, okay.
as
Stop burning.
Twig was pointing out, it moves like 10 pounds at a time. It has like a strength of 2. It is not useful except for manipulating small things around.
You can squeeze a
Oh,
grape.
because I just wanted to just like I didn't want to like actually choke him. I just wanted to like get his attention. Like, hey, like stop. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to like choke him.
I will happily
Bitch,
allow that. Yeah, if you're just saying like the hand grabs him, that's not a problem.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I want to do. I just want to use the Mage Hand to like wrap around his throat and let him know like, hey, don't do that.
Nyx, you clear your head and shake it for a second. You look over and there's a blue translucent hand that's squeezing gently on the guy's throat.
What are you doing? Giving him a massage? Whose side are you on?
Next his shoulders.
Pull some lotion.
It's either that or I firebolt his head. You choose.
Could have just smacked him up something. But
Ortis,
I'm
I
still
spend
trying to knock him out.
I spent a sorcery point to cast a twin cast and twin cast 2 mage hands.
You know, there's a sorcerer for that in Kitsu's new book. The gunslinger sorcerer. That's like literally all about having like 6 mage hands carrying pistols around.
Right.
Awesome.
That's all they can do, other than your main mage hand. All they can do is hold guns.
They
and
just
shoot
carry
them.
it makes sense.
But yeah, you guys are clearing things out of the way. Nyx, we're not in combat, but we're essentially taking turns here. Chestnut, I guess Chestnut and Twig, do you guys do anything that's not clearing stuff out of the way? Or is that what you're kind of focused on? Okay.
Yeah, we'll just
Totally focused on our new best
open
friend.
the door.
And Vansel's here, and does Vansel
Curiosity
see
killed the cat.
Yeah, Vansel definitely notices the weird stab too, and just kind of looks. I don't think we need to be having any of that. And stabs dude in the back of the shoulder. No sneak attack, because it's not stealthed or anything, but...
Ah!
Is there a crack or something that's like a door, but is there like a crack under the door or like around it or anything?
No, funny you
Do
should
we need
mention
to make initiative rolls yet?
we'll do it after this. I basically was giving everyone a turn without worrying about who did what first. Funny you should mention that, by the way, Ortis. Each interior door is a fleshy barrier that opens when a creature that has telepathy approaches within 5 feet of it, then quickly closes. A door must otherwise be pried or tickled open, which requires an action.
I don't remember
Mage
that in
hand.
Baldur's Gate. I remember that in Baldur's Gate.
Because we had the slug in us already, so the door's just open for us.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, I will now say, just for sanity purposes, so we're making it fair, everyone can roll initiative. Chestnut seems so happy about that.
22.
Initiative rolls are always so bad. 12.
Dog is snoring.
What'd you get, Kitsu?
30, 20.
That is a loud snore.
It's the breed.
All right.
She's not farting.
We're now technically in combat order, so Chestnut, you're up first. You are clearing things out of the way. You do glance back and see Nyx just haul off and belt the guy, and the guy scrambles away. And
I mean,
Then
I'm used to
Vansel
seeing people
stabs
just
him
hit things. So I'm gonna keep on burying this.
okay, you keep moving stuff. Nyx,
They need to make a strength saving throw.
okay. They have a +0 on that and rolled a 7.
Yay. On a fail, they cannot move anymore, and they cannot use reactions until the end of next turn.
Okay. He just kind of stops scrambling back.
All right.
Blood curse of the binding.
Yep. Does that mean I could? No, that was my turn.
That was your action, yeah. You can still use your movement and your bonus action if you want.
And let's tie that one up.
Meanwhile, on Bonato's turn, make a... Where'd it go? Make a wisdom save, and unfortunately you get advantage.
Me.
Yes.
$17.
Damn. You hear a brief in your mind, just help me get away. You don't want to hurt me. And you kind of shake it off. Twig, you still clearing stuff? Or do you get involved?
Still looks like the guy.
Yeah, pretty much just the quick back and forth. Nyx clubbed the guy scrambled away, Vansel stabbed him in the shoulder. He said something to Nyx, but you didn't quite make it out because you weren't focused too much on the conversation, and Nyx just kind of glared at him.
Yeah, I'll just keep clearing stuff.
Alright. Ortis, you are much closer. You definitely heard him try and convince Nyx to help him escape.
Okay. That's snore though.
Oh, sorry.
I said you had your chance, and this time I switch hands from Mage Hand, and now I'm going to use Chill Touch on him.
Okay. Is that a save from me or an attack from you?
It's an attack from me.
Okay. Go right ahead.
15.
That'll hit.
Cool. Oh. 9 necrotic.
As you grip onto him and the chill and necrotic just pulses through him, he glares at you and then slumps onto the ground. And as he does, the illusion fades. And you find yourself standing over a about 5 foot across slug with 8 limbs, 2 of which have like 3 fingered claws, and the others are all feet.
Wait, we're standing on it?
Beside it.
That's terrifying.
Oh, beside it.
Oh no, then there's one's the where it goes.
That's a pretty strong illusion.
Yeah. That's what they do.
Vansel looks sad and says, well, I guess that tells us which one's the monster. That's disgusting. See, I told you. You hear on the other side of the door.
We're almost there, guys. I think.
All right. You guys...
What's the...
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
was going to say, what's the creature doing?
Laying there on the ground dead.
Oh.
It is currently bleeding because Vansel stabbed it. Other than that, you guys all did like magical damage and bludgeoning damage, so it's just got one little knife wound on its back. Clearly, I killed the creature single-handedly. You can tell there's no other wounds on it.
Really?
Yes, really. Who's gonna argue?
I tell Vansel, I said, I think we need to go back to the other ship and make sure everybody's okay.
I'm sure the other ship's fine, but if you want, I can double back. And at that point, you guys finish clearing the door. Do you tickle it open?
You do it. You seem like a good tickler.
Mage hand goes in.
As you
It style.
tickle it open,
Yeah.
as you tickle it open, you hear Jasper's voice say, "Oh, thank you so much. I really have been trapped in there for a long, long time."
Give him a biscuit.
And
Not on the last time that bit us in the ass.
out of the shadows, you see a large claw leg step down. "It's been a very long time."
Well, that's not right.
And you see a creature come out.
Good day,
It's
Jasper.
been a very, very long time.
We're out of the room, correct?
Yeah, we don't see that.
You have
you two
beautiful
just-
eyes.
We see the larva.
Did you two just immediately bolt, or did you like?
No, I won't immediately, but I would
Okay.
go back to the others. You said it's dead, right?
Well, yeah, but this was all in the mess hall. Like you guys were in the mess hall.
Mhm.
The creature argued. You turned and hit it.
Yeah, we were all in
the
the
fight
same room.
happened.
Okay.
And then, admittedly, Ordis said, "Let's get back." So I wasn't sure if you guys were saying you guys had just immediately, "All right, we're leaving," or if you
Well,
guys.
Yeah,
We're
that's
waiting.
usually what we do.
Feel free to take the elves back and go on or follow. Does this just look like a further, like, evolved stage of that thing that's behind us?
No, this looks very different.
Jasper, you're not what I imagined on the other side of that door.
I'm not. I hope I don't disappoint you.
No, I'm not disappointed. I'm pleasantly
You
surprised.
seem very, very intelligent.
Thank you.
I don't think that's a compliment. I think that means you look delicious.
No. So Jasper, who shut you in here?
I hid from the Gith. But then the pirates came. One of them had a delicious brain.
Oh,
But the others trapped, closed the door. I was stuck.
that
Eh?
was not nice.
As you look closer, you actually see like its back from like the top of its face backwards is more translucent. And you see brains like just under the skin showing through. There's 8 of them.
Is that your friend back there? This slug thing?
No, parasite.
So I know you've mentioned brains, but have you ever tried pistachio ice cream?
I have not.
Because if you just give me a second, I could run and get you some, and you might really like it. It's a delicacy
Smudge.
where someone comes from.
She's got some delicious spider candy as well.
I do. I have spider candy. You know what? Here, just try this. And I'm gonna pull out one of those candies. I still have like
It's very-
20 of them left.
Very popular with the large spiders in the Feywild.
Delicacy. It's brain flavored.
Drake doesn't know about the candy.
Well, she's always mentioning candy, right?
You guys have had a few weeks, and she always offers the candy. I am not.
She put them on. She put them on the pillows.
Look, I had like 35 pieces of it, and I've used 2.
What will you give me to not feed now? Do you wish to barter?
I'm offering you candy, and I said I'd go get you some ice cream. Have you ever had ice cream? Oh my gosh, it does this crazy thing. If you eat your ice cream too fast, it gives you brain freeze, and with 8 of them back there, who knows what could happen?
We're literally offering you food, mate. And
Do you
maybe
have A functioning vessel?
No, it's broken.
Then how are you here?
Well, our ships broke down together. It just crazy how that happened.
Roll deception.
Side by side.
While y'all doing that, did we make it back to the ship?
If you just
Oh my
left,
gosh.
yes, you can make it back to the ship.
Okay.
Nix, did you go or stay?
I told Vansel to take the elves to go back to.
Okay,
the
and you
thing.
told
I-
Vansel.
I,
All right.
I was saying. I
You
was
told
saying-
Vansel to do that, so Vansel went with Ortis. Okay. I was just confirming that real quick.
Yeah.
Yes, Ortis, you and Vansel get back to the ship with your 2 tied up elves on discs.
I rolled a natural 1.
So many ones tonight.
So anyway, I stopped blasting.
Okay,
I-
but I wasn't lying about the ice cream.
Wait,
I can-
I got something you can snack on. And he just hits it in the face with a stick
That studded stick.
as the swarm just.
Okay. Well, I guess that solves the question of will you guys barter with it or not.
Yeah.
Come on, man! I had candy.
I was not. It was not going
Not
to try
you.
and eat you.
I mean, you weren't being very convincing. You didn't convince him or me.
Go ahead and roll your attack, by the way. But no, I was not going to have it attack you guys. There's this lovely episode of Love, Death, and Robots. I don't know if you guys have watched the series. With a
Oh
giant,
no, it's on Netflix. It's on my list.
there's a giant crab in a ship, and that's all I need to say because Kitsu will immediately know what I was going with here.
Just feed me lots of bodies and take me on your vessel and get me where I want to go.
We could have had the ultimate weapon.
It essentially was going to try and bribe you to give you the 2 elves and take it somewhere,
Oh.
and it would have just left the rest of you alone. But Twig hits it in the face, unless you
Well.
somehow botched and did not hit it, in which case maybe
No, it was a natural 18.
I am again 90% positive
Yeah.
you hit, and we grab the stats. For the
Plus 8. So
Yes.
26.
Yeah, you hit. And we'll let Nyx go simultaneous with you this round, but we'll just keep the initiative because there's no reason.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
No,
we'll just put you at
Hunter's
Twig.
That's an 8. So I get no hunter's mark, but I do get my swarm attack. So that's 10, 15 damage.
15 damage. All right, let me double check it doesn't have anything weird. It does not. Okay.
And then, do I get the second attack?
I'm going to say we'll go into initiative now, and this was kind of like the
Cool.
surprise round.
No, you're
Do the
good.
free. All right, so we're at the top of the round. It hisses. You just smash it with the staff, and fine, 4 new treats will be, and then the rest of your ship. Chestnut, it's your turn. It is clearly gone hostile at this point because Twig
All
just
right.
smashed it in the face with the stick.
I look at it disappointedly.
It's just what he does. He's always smacking things with sticks. How are you not surprised?
You look at it disappointedly. How dare you get angry because that thing punched me in the face?
We were doing something. I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
She's so mad she didn't get to offer someone candy.
Someone will eat my candy. All right. Magic infuses one weapon of your choice that you are holding until your rage ends. The weapon damage type changes to force, and it gains the light and thrown properties.
Okay.
With a
Force
normal range of
damage is
20
awesome.
feet. If the weapon leaves your hand, the weapon reappears in your hand at the end of your turn. Okay. That's cool. I'm going to hit it with my pike
Okay.
right there. That's a natural 20.
Critical.
Technically, you could dual wield right now. With the pike is a light-handed weapon.
Yeah.
All right. So that was.
Think of World of Warcraft with the two-handed weapons.
Sorry. 23 damage for my first hit.
Okay. That's a lot so far. So 23, 33, 38 damage so far total.
And
I
I'm
think
gonna
you guys
hit
are
him
just being
again.
very mean.
16 plus 7. I'm assuming that hits.
Yes.
For 12 damage.
All right. That's 12 damage there. So let me add that in. So
How much was your first one? 21? Is that what you said?
you guys have dealt 50 damage in this first round.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And now it's Nyx's turn.
That's a lot of damage.
You guys are going to murder this thing in one round.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Yeah, no worries.
25 to hit.
25 also hits.
10, 12, and then 6, 22.
22 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Nick. Yeah, Chestnut did her 2 attacks. So that was your first attack, right?
Does both.
Both of them? Okay.
Yeah, I got a 1 on my one thing, so I didn't roll too great on that one.
Okay. Twig, it's your turn. Everyone beat this thing in initiative when I rolled it back in the beginning.
Awesome. I'm going to bonus action mark it with Hunter's Mark. And that's a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Low. 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Let's see. 5, 10, 14 damage for the first attack. Oh, that's cocked. Should have taken the cocked one. That is I can do math, 14 to hit for the second one.
14 misses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
guys do not successfully kill it all in one round.
You're not supposed to be happy about that. We're supposed to kill it in one sweep.
If you guys did, it would just be like, all right, I need to upgrade the challenge of these fights.
Yeah.
Apparently,
That's when you just start adding hit points. That's what I always do.
I don't.
Like, well, if they're killing it too fast, just add more hit
Oh, it's
points.
82. Now it's
Yeah.
182.
I only do that to really weird things. Like I'll do it with boss encounters if you guys kill way too fast, or it drags on. I'll lower it, but no. For the most part, it's like, oh, you beat this. Okay, something stronger next time. Yeah. On its turn, it screeches. It's bleeding profusely. It's staggered. It's kind of wobbling a little bit. You guys are all in front of it. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Eight.
7.
15.
8, 7, and 15, you say? All right. Twig, you take 6 points of psychic damage as it just screeches out. Nyx and Chestnut, you take 12 points of psychic damage, and both of you collapse on the ground incapacitated for the next round.
I took damage last time too, right?
Yes, you took, where was it? Sorry. It wasn't a ton. You took 12 psychic damage earlier, so you've taken 24 total.
So,
God dang it.
do you add Constitution
it's
to concentration checks? Is it
Yeah, it's
Or just-
it's a Constitution check.
Okay.
Because that's one of those things where, like, oh look, Bard Jack of all trades gets
Yeah.
better concentration.
Well, 13. So
Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
All right, it mind blasts, and that wraps it all the way back around to Chestnut's incapacitated, Nyx is incapacitated, Twig.
Next pass.
well, then that's not the good
Oh,
time to
you're
sleep.
down.
There.
You're down, Nyx. Okay. Have you not healed at all the last few fights?
I ate a scone.
I gave you 2. I gave you 2 scones.
I shoved one in the guy's mouth.
Oh, that's true, huh? The slug. That's a dirty 20 to hit, so that's gonna
Dirty
hit.
20 hits.
Yeah.
Good one. Helped anyway. I
Oh
went
my
down
gosh.
More than I...
Last time I rolled 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3. So that's awesome damage on my part. But I can do math. At least it's 11 points of damage for the first attack.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. And that's
you don't need your second attack.
okay, because it wasn't going
As
to hit
you
anyways.
just smash down, one of its eyes burst as you just swing full force with your shillelagh. And it screeches, lays on the ground, flails a little bit, and then just goes still.
Well, who's intelligent now?
Hey, maybe you should give us a scone to Nyx.
A few moments later, Chestnut comes to, but yeah, Nyx, if you're unconscious, you're unconscious.
You won't take care of these, or and the swarm covers Nyx.
Oh.
But it's not contagious.
Well, Nyx can see their true form. Nyx is from the Feywild. Well, a 2 and a 7. I guess that's not horrible. That is 14 health that you get. Oh, she's.
It's so sad it didn't get to use its Arms of Hadar, or its multi-attack, or its dominate monster.
Well, it should have been better.
So the 14 for cure wounds too.
14? Okay.
So the Nyx heals 14.
Nyx, you're back up again.
Okay, sweet.
And then I'll give you each a scone as well, or a couple scones if you need them. Just let me know how many you need.
How much does the scone heal?
1d6.
I'm going to slowly go back to the boat and sleep.
Can I have 2 of those scones, please?
Yeah. Give you 2 of them. Yeah, normally it'd be able to do more, but tapped out.
So Nyx just bails.
You did
at this point.
perfectly well.
Uh,
I'm not.
Well,
I'm not
gonna loot.
bailing. I was gonna help loot.
Oh, okay. So are you guys going to finish looting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
all
then
three
I'll
of
go-
you.
Probably
and
someone in
sleep.
someone's pocket over there.
All three of you, go ahead and roll me a perception or investigation, your choice. You only get one roll, but
14.
13. Wait, perception? Yeah, 13.
perception or investigation.
20,
your call.
23.
Okay. You do find 2 other things. Chestnut, you find a weird compartment that opens in one of, you're not sure, but you think probably an important person's room, that has a spell scroll. You're not familiar with spell scrolls, but you can definitely recognize the runes and the markings that this is something you should probably have either those fairies look at when they've rested, or Ortis look at, someone that can figure it out, but it seems like it might be potent. And Twig, you find another beheaded mind flayer. This one with a breastplate that seems remarkably shiny and well kept, despite how bloody and tattered the rest of them are.
I see. I don't get no loot.
You found the stone earlier, and
That's
there was two things.
yeah.
Two things to find.
tiny.
Two things to
Twig's
find. I put a base difficulty, and then we just went from highest to lowest. So
No, that makes sense.
Twig's gonna walk to Nyx and I don't really use these kind of things, but maybe you can have some use out of it. Hand it to Nyx.
This is like heavy armor, isn't it?
medium.
And breastplates are medium.
Ah, medium. All right, sure. I will take it.
Twigs doesn't wear armor. He's a monk,
Thank you, Twig.
ranger monk. Actually, wear armor class with armor.
All right. On that note, I will say you guys don't really find anything else of note. There's decapitated mind flayers everywhere. You do see a few. Do any of you have any reason to know what a Githyanki is? You find several dead elves, maybe. The
Green skin.
skin's a little yellowed or green. The nose is a little missing, but elf-ish. No, I hear that too, Ninja. I'm just not sure where it's coming from, and I'm not stressing over it.
Kind of sounds like laundry.
Yeah.
It's me. Hold
Don't
on.
worry. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's the cat was just drinking water from the fountain, and now it needs
Oh,
water.
I know what it
Oh,
is. Okay,
yeah, I know what that is. Ours is the
No,
same.
don't worry about it.
So yes, it was water.
You're just like, is someone's house breaking down or something?
Ortis, is your house flooding again?
That is terrible, right?
Get the towels.
All right.
Yeah, we see the Githyanki. Okay. God, now what happened to this elf space? What did they miss?
Well, it's kind of like a goblin. Have you know?
Well, I guess if you stretched it out.
For what it's worth. You guys.
How do we
are
get a
able-
level except not orders because he didn't fight?
He fought the slug thing. He's
Yeah.
driving the
And then
ship.
he's like, nope.
Someone's got to drive the ship, right? You know,
That's true.
someone's got to be Michael Collins.
Yeah,
While the rest of them get to play on the moon, he gets
Yeah.
to fly around it.
We don't need a level. We just killed that thing too quickly.
No, level will come soon. Don't worry. But
I was joking anyway.
you guys are back on the ship. Are you guys gonna just chill here and try and take a rest now that you know that other ship's empty? Or are you gonna try and continue on with your journey? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna deliberately go to the elves, but I'll let anyone else do something first.
All right, we know the rest of the ship's empty. Like the ship, you
the
mean?
three of you searched it at this point. I'm just
Okay. Yeah.
I
so
fast
back to-
forwarded because it would have been a lot
Yeah,
of.
no, you're good. Yeah,
you find dead
you're good.
people and nothing and dead people and more.
And in this room, there's a dead person, and
This one has a
Well-
shiny breastplate.
yeah, we'll head back to the ship.
Okay.
Jason, can I get a lift?
Oh yeah, for sure. I try and pick him up. I probably can.
You have-
You're super strong.
If
for
I remember,
one
you have
thing,
an 18 plus strength. You're fine.
and
Yeah.
just cast enlarge
And
person
since
on
we
yourself.
saw lots of the squiggly scoops.
Yeah, my
I
strength's
cut
an
off one of
18.
the tentacles before we fully leave
Okay.
on their face.
All of the mind flayers are decapitated. So you guys have the advantage
we
of
have-
not even knowing what its head looks like.
Do they
I was
have?
gonna say we don't actually
squiggly
know what
feet?
they look like.
Roll
What?
perception.
Do they have feet?
No, they don't have squiggly
I don't
feet.
know. God dang it! I need a squiggly something. Oh, nat one. I don't know shit.
Unfortunately, you don't find any. I say if you just not botched, I would have let you find a like sliced tentacle laying around somewhere. But
I mean, we did fight those like yarn things back at the other place. You should have taken some of their squiggly things.
Squiggly thing.
They were literally a squiggly thing monster.
Fine, I'll take a finger. I can find that.
all right, yes, you can absolutely find fingers.
It's not wow. They don't have teeth. Okay.
Oh, you tried to collect 8 fingers. You only found 7 so far. There was 17 corpses. Yeah, I know it's weird.
So now I'm thinking Monster Hunter because I've been playing that. I got my dagger and you now have Illidan skin. An Illidan.
Poor Liam.
Flap.
Liam O'Brien.
Little.
All right.
Illidan.
Poor Liam.
You're not prepared.
Don't get my skin. All right.
You guys are back on your boat.
I like I said, I'm going to the elves,
Mhm.
and with the little tentacle, I pointed at them, said, so you're all threatening, like, and I'm like, I could have left you there to be eaten by those things. So turn your tune around, or I'm gonna put you back on that ship with the big squiggly monster.
Roll intimidation, sure.
The spider has teeth.
That's
Right?
true. Okay, that's better. Doing that one. 15.
We'll talk about if that worked or not next time.
All right.
But as you guys are solidifying, catching things up, getting ready to either maybe fly on a little bit or rest, because I mean, Ortis wasn't in the fight, but he's been flying for hours, and everyone went through that fight with the elves before they came on board. But just as you're making ready to leave, a dark shape glides across the face of a nearby asteroid. It's another ship, resembling a giant spider, complete with long, delicate legs, web-like rigging, starlight gleaming off a metallic hull as it creeps silently towards your vessel. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
I will say, to be nice, I go and pass out in the slumber party room.
Yes.
I don't even probably pick the
We're
right bed. I just probably just pick random bed.
I'm gonna gossip to your sleeping form all night.
I will give you guys the benefits of a long rest just because
Good.
we'll say you spent some time figuring everything out and getting ready.
Yeah, I was gonna say Twig's going to bed, so
Yep.
he tired
But where is he going to bed?
in his room.
In a big pile.
Mhm.
Oh, that looks friendly. I can't wait to meet that.
You're like a Black Widow.
I think it's awesome.
I hope we didn't kill its child.
That's the overall ship. I love the fact that this book is like half ship diagrams and weird flying crap.
Yeah.
Or it's just gonna be like, I don't want the bug, I want the spider. Let's go get the spider, guys.
I'm kind of waiting. Like part of me was curious for a moment if you guys are going to be like,
I
can we take the
allergic ship.
nautiloid?
Oh, it's all busted up.
But yeah, that's where we'll wrap up. And no, sadly, no level yet, but it's coming.
That's fine.
We'll get there.
We don't need it.
Okay. Thank you everyone for joining us. What am I hanging on for?
There.
Okay. Thank you everyone for joining us. We're going to go throw it over to Mr. Mike Hope.
He is playing Breath of the Wild for the first time.
Oh, new Zelda player. But yeah, thanks for joining us all, and we will be back with various games throughout the next weeks, but we'll be back on the 11th for the continuation of our Witchlight Folktale. Not really Witchlight anymore. Spelljamming. Wildspace Folktale. But see you guys later.
All right, for you to do the